And away we go here on a Thursday. It's Barn Burner, it's Boom, it's Pinder, it's Retro. There's Jack sitting over there wearing his Steelers jersey on a day they're not playing.
Third, don't even play this
gross
jersey. Bye-week gross jersey.
Yeah.
That's when they should wear those. The bye-week, Jack. That's how bad those are.
Passport.
Has it got a name on the back? Or
James Conner. Never had the jerseys there when he was there, but okay, I respect it.
That's right.
He was a good Steeler.
So you bought a used James Conner?
No, it's a new one, and he got it labeled with an old name.
No. This isn't the new one.
Stand up. Show us this.
Yeah, it's not the
They
new
have
one.
those new debaucherous ones. Oh, yeah.
Hideous.
That one's fine.
Terrible.
Barn Burner presentation of Bet365 game props, player props, totals, the money line, whatever it is. It's never ordinary at Bet365. The hockey season right around the corner. We're right in the teeth of the football. I mean, you name it, it's there, baby. Bet365. There's some baseball apparently too.
2 or 3
Well,
games.
that's what I'm trying to find right now, Dean.
Download the app, get in the game. You must be 19 or older. And the super chat. If you have a comment in the YouTube live chat and accompany it with like a small little cash donation or a big one, whatever, we'll put your comment on the show. Little bar on the bottom with your comment, and then we take the money and get it to the youth centers of Calgary. And they do great things with it. Welcome, one and all, to the McLeod Law LLP studios here on a gorgeous Thursday. I was thinking about you this morning, you with your it should just snow and get cold nonsense from the other day. Can we do this?
There's a thing that you can use.
Because I'm fine with the
I deserve it.
It's fall-like, it's beautiful. We can slow cook or do whatever it do.
Listen, I got excited. I said something I shouldn't have, and I take it back.
Okay.
Are you worried about our jinxie pants? Because I don't want. It's one of those things. Is maybe just don't mention it. It keeps going.
No, the world doesn't.
No,
it's not influenced by any of mine.
Because it is getting dark pretty early. I noticed that.
Yeah,
like it's.
The other thing is too on this side of the day, it's still dark. Pretty. I mean, the day's well underway, and it's still kind of dark out.
I'm opening the kids' blinds. Still pitch black. That's not going to wake them up.
When I go
turn on lights.
Half marathon.
Yeah, you're
5:30.
Half marathon.
My Jocko.
I thought you were more of a biathlete.
My Jocko.
Shoveler.
You can't say that.
What? I thought you multiple sports.
I can say
the rifle
A,
and
explaining the joke, and B, it's talking about
cross country and the rifle. No?
I throw to you to attack yours, and you just attack me. Like
I thought I was pumping her out.
It's a setup.
It's an Olympic
you
event.
got to throw the pitch, not deliver the swing.
Okay.
What is this here now? Now you've got a wrench by your name?
Yeah, dude.
Who the?
Unless that's some sort of imposter Pinder Report crocodile presenter.
I don't think it is. There's only one crocodile Pinder.
Wow, the people are moaning in the chat. They're like, "What the hell?"
We said yesterday we had to put a post out. Look, we're very.
Did we?
Yes.
And Dean had an update from what your truck. Or
had an
something?
update from the vehicle yesterday.
Yes.
Just guys, here's what we got.
And look how good he looks.
We're very important people.
He's got his toucan shirt on.
Very important. There are events in the community that we have to attend sometimes. Better late than never, right?
Well, and you had noted it in your little social media update. Like, we are sticklers. We are detailed people. We are process oriented. We wouldn't start the show 2 minutes late, 3 minutes late. We're going to give you the heads up when we move it.
That's
around.
right. If it has to move even a little bit,
that's right. Sorry, guys. We're 48 seconds late today.
That's right. But here's the thing. We may be starting later, but we are going to make up for it.
God, we have so much news coming. Since
now, what did you want to say in the pre-show? You were talking about someone going on a trip and some things that.
Ooh, I don't remember anything in the pre-show that I wanted to bring up on the main show. Actually, that's funny you mentioned that.
Okay.
Jack, did you tape the pre-show so we can throw it up later? That'd be good.
Not a thing, hey? Not a sprinkle?
I'm solo dadding for the weekend.
Awesome.
And then for 2 weeks later this month.
What will you...
There's going to be so much mac and cheese, and hot sauce, garlic toast, where you like toast it, and then you rub the garlic on the hard toast, a little butter. Oh, God, we're going to just... Kids are going to get bacon.
Yeah.
No bacon on what's watch, but bacon week. Bacon weekend.
Kids will come back. They're smoking. 6 packs of beer on the coffee. Hey, Mom, welcome back.
Rhett gave us tattoos. Look, Mom.
My kids.
I am going to, which don't, they're going to keep this quiet. So, buddies, whoever the mole is, whoever the narc is.
We know.
Yeah, just hush.
You might think
she's gone 2 weeks. The weekend is not long enough to really.
Yeah.
The one kid is so prime for a mullet. It's like just perfect.
Oh, home run that.
And it's hockey season.
Home run that.
And like we'll gel and spike the top and right out of the back of the hockey helmet. It's gonna be so good.
Is it the one who probably should be wearing the mullet?
It's the one that'll be wearing the orange jumpsuit. Yeah,
Right,
that's right.
yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
suited.
The one that told you to shut up in your post from the other
That
day?
was the other one. He's just
Okay.
yeah. Oh, you're trying to be cool, Dad.
Shut up, Dad.
I thought of something
Did
funny
you
to
see that? You
say
like
now.
that?
Now
That's
I
very
can't
real.
remember.
Do you have anything from the pre-show that you wanted to?
I had something funny to say, but now I forgot.
How was your morning, by the way?
Up and at 'em. I'm on a terrible routine.
He's been up since 4, but he got
Terrible.
really busy right around the time we
Terrible,
had to
terrible.
go.
Yeah.
No, they pushed the bus back. The kid was leaving.
Bus.
Bus ride, bus trip out to Kelowna, big tournament, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to comment on that.
Kelowna.
Kelowna.
Yeah. Did anyone take you up on your offer? I think you were asking if anybody wanted to go with the shoveler to Kelowna.
Oh,
A lot of people chiming in.
yeah. She might road trip it.
It's weird. There's people a lot of people watching this show
Apparently.
and then having comment about it. Anyway,
Don't know why.
yeah.
What the hell was I going to say? It was
Idiots.
really going to bring the house
I
down.
don't know, man.
How about those goalies? Ha ha!
No,
Mullets,
No.
kids,
a
bacon,
little further
breakfast.
Back, a little further back.
Solo parenting.
my shirt,
Oh,
breakfast,
the tattoos. My kids were bored one day and I said, well, let's go get tattoos.
How old are they, please? Just for the new audience.
Yeah.
And they were like
Just recite their ages, please.
12 and 14. And they were like, they weren't sure I was joking, but they
Yeah.
all were, so they weren't all in either. They were kind of like, well, how would we do it? I said, well, we'll just take us out the sewing machine. The mums always use it.
Right. Yeah.
It's
Just
always
kind of get in
usually-
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that it works well.
How did her homemade bikini work? Because I know she said no.
She just went without instead. It fell
Well,
apart.
you know what? Didn't want to say, and
As planned.
Jack, I didn't set this up, but I actually ran into the shoveler.
Really?
Your love, I did.
The love of Rhett's life.
Getting now because it's a Kelowna hockey trip, right? On the bus,
Tournament?
getting
I
ready.
don't know where this is going.
You don't like this at all.
Yeah.
She was I ran into her at Costco. She was loading up the
Yes.
loading up the cooler with some Gatorade.
Oh, this is perfect. They would have got the big van, the cube van.
Well,
You got a
yeah,
bunch of
it's a
kids in
long
there.
taking the
No
bus. It's a long
dummy.
drive. You got to stay hydrated. Just getting a little.
That fountain machine is going to be just drained by the end of this. Love it.
She's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean it's
I love when she just throws her hair up like that. That's just
Wow.
here
like
I am.
one of
Take it
the
away.
other moms said maybe we should run to Costco and get some Gatorade
Great idea.
for the trip, and she's
Mhm.
like, I got it, sure,
Yeah, I'm on Bevs. I got Bevy sorted.
lady.
She got a mask on too. Come on.
How
Sean.
long? I mean, it's going to take a while to fill that.
Yeah, that's a,
That is.
how big is that? A 10 liter?
But the nice thing is,
Uh-huh.
doesn't seem too worked up about it.
No, all good.
Just here,
That's the
grabbing,
shoveler. Easy breezy.
Yeah, just here
Just goes with the
grabbing
flow.
some lemon lime pop
Mm-hmm.
for the ride.
It's a long drive.
It is.
You gotta be ready.
It's a long trip.
Can I touch the tattoo thing for a moment? Because
Uh-huh.
Red, of course, is he's from the prairies. He's tough, small town boy. Footprints in the sands of time. Work boots. This is an old school cat. He and his buddies tattooed themselves with a sewing needle, probably when they had too much time between games in the Western League.
Well, not much older than the 14-year-old.
Right, yeah.
Now
About the
I'm
same
seeing
ballpark.
on social, some people are now taking general anesthetic. They're getting like knocked out for tattoos. That feels like no, you don't get the tattoo without the pain. No, is that crazy?
Well, and it's also
Like that's a thing now. They're like laughing gas it, down you go, and here's now we'll tattoo you.
it's also a lot of trust in your tattoo artist
The artiste.
that while you're passed out,
Mhm.
that she is going to stick with the plan.
Just wake up in the back of a pickup in Saskatchewan.
It's like,
Well,
what
we
is-
could have all passed out too because
That's
right.
right. So much
it
pain.
wasn't general anesthetic.
Right. More of a local. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's what we're dealing with. Thanks for joining us. See you, buddies.
No.
No?
Yeah, it's
no.
noon. We're done.
Oh, okay.
Did you say we're in the McLeod Law LP studios?
I did, yeah.
Okay,
McLeod Law
that's good.
LLP Studios as we get into it here.
Okay,
on,
well, see you, buddy.
on yeah,
Never mind.
we
We're
got it all
good.
covered. We got all the covered. Flames last night. Did you go? You were going to go to the game?
No, thank the good Lord. I avoided that.
I had dueling hockey practices, one at Westside and one at Old Stu Papard.
I was
Yeah.
at
And
Gusto's Pub
one of the dads was like, "Aren't you at the Dome?" I'm like, "Trust me, this is going to be a lot better than what we're seeing at the Dome tonight." It was already 4-0.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. It is still preseason, right?
Yeah, but
guys
this
are
is the
ironing
last two
things out.
games of preseason.
Now we got
We're
some
always-
rosters.
we're-
Yeah.
Ironing things out. That's what they're doing. They're ironing some things out. We've seen them play Vancouver already. They were in Abbotsford or whatever.
That's right.
Low scoring affair,
In Abbotsford.
Tight
Yeah.
checking.
Okay.
but who knows what to expect as these two teams would hook up at the Dome.
I like it's
Bitter rivals, Dean.
Let's take a look. See,
Might make that team.
8-1,
Well, they look good, Dean.
make the final.
Hey,
Canucks with 4 even strength, 2 in the power play, 2 shorthanded.
Oh, that's tidy.
And the one goal the Flames scored would not have counted because it was offside.
none of it counts, Dean. That's the great news for the
That's
Flames.
right, Ryan.
And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
See you, buddies. See, we could have left before that.
We got to do football picks. We can't go
Posperov 5 on 19, Coley 3 on 7.
yet. Oh, 7. That's it.
One of them looks like they're is in line to be the backup for this hockey team.
They were. I do think there might be more of a perusal of the waiver wire than most normal days around 555 Saddle Dome Rise. There's going to be goalies that can do better
But
than what
as
you
an
saw
off
last
night,
night.
you guys, you're jumping to conclusions.
Just saying, you got options. It's not just these two guys. It's these two guys plus any goalie that clears waivers you could put a claim in on.
Right. These two guys are signed, though, right?
They are.
have
None of-
contracts.
Prosvetov, Pop the Top, as you're calling him. He is the highest paid netminder for the Flames this year. Pop the Top.
Yeah, we did like a Plop-a-dop.
I like that.
Stop,
Pop
drop, and
top.
roll. Stop and drop.
Yeah, old Pop-a-Top again. Because they brought him back from.
The 3 combined make like less than $3 million.
Right.
If they want to add a guy, it's not like, well, that might put. It's not a pinch at
Are
all.
we up against the cap?
No.
God,
Oh.
no.
We could help out the Oilers if they.
I don't think you want to help the others with anything. They seem to be doing well on their own of fumbling the bag on a dynasty. But I do think there are going to be better goaltenders available than what you saw
Yeah, but
last night.
they're Alberta's team too, so we should. Like I built you up the other day, and you up the other day.
Yeah, we
Wish
love 'em
maybe
up there.
We could build up the Oilers.
It's a great.
You
point.
maybe
Take your shitty
Maybe you should build up
contracts.
Pop-a-Top because I don't think he's having a great
Pop the Top
day
can go to
today.
Edmonton. They want him.
Yeah, I don't think Pop-a-Top.
Not skating today either, which is
You
Well-
lazy bastard.
licking his wounds.
Yeah. It's one of those things, fellas,
Hey, this is great. That's great.
that
Look, he could be
you know,
good.
it's preseason. Yeah, nothing to see here.
There's
Don't
a lot
matter.
to see here.
Don't matter.
They asked the coach.
When it's 8-1 and your roster is kind of your roster. I mean, you've got Kadri,
Those are
Backlund.
NHL
It's-
rosters.
That's
good.
your guys.
Mhm.
And are you going to lose 8-1 opening night or game 2, game 3? Well, probably not.
I hope not. Although maybe.
But I mean,
You're going to play Wolf 72.
there's not nothing to take from that game last night.
Yeah, I think there's an awareness that, again, that was supposed to be the NHL roster with maybe 1 or 2 battles being fought for, like the Gridden, Karens, Kirkland, who's going to get the 13th and or 14th
Right.
forward spot, who's going to be your 7, 8, 9D, 6, 7, 8, 9D. The coach didn't like his vets, and he said, look, the rookie's been going hard and the vets are ramping up, but this was the game that the vets were supposed to be ramped up for.
Right.
That looks like a ramping up game, not a we're ramped.
What it looks like is you best ramp in a hurry with 1 game left before the preseason, because if that's where the
Yeah.
overall thing is. Now, look, you can
Bad
throw
game.
it out to fucking
Yeah.
preseason, whatever.
Yeah, they could look great on Friday. Who knows?
Come out and you're real.
None of it
You're real
matters.
good in that game, and you forget about this one
Totally.
quickly. But
Yeah.
there was a real high. Well, I guess how do you want it? A low give a shit meter, a high level of I don't.
Ambivalence. Yeah.
It was just.
Stuff you're not being in the dressing room.
Mhm.
There's a switch. You just turn it.
Ah, there it is.
What are you talking about?
I think they changed that when they brought in Huska because he literally
Oh,
said
the
there's not a
floods.
switch in his
Yeah.
post-game show.
Husk.
There's a-
Where's this damn switch they keep telling me about?
Now, also not skating today.
Mhm.
Jonathan Huberdeau.
John
John.
took a spell late.
Old Chuck.
John got a kind of cutting to the net. He's bodied.
Well, Phil Hronik
Kind of
goes there.
goes now.
Oh my!
It sounds like there's a clunking of the head. Now he obviously hits the goalpost, but it's
He hits them.
Huberdeau and Lankinen
right
Oh.
there.
clunk noggins.
Oh,
How's that mask feel?
He's, you know what that is?
Sure.
It is I think it was maybe Bobby Heenan or Gorilla Monster. He's on Rubber Leg Street.
Yeah,
That's
there
where
you
he
go.
is right now. Yeah.
nah, he'll be fine.
Not skating today. Also leaving the game was Posperov. He got cut. He's back skating today. Not a great night at the old dome, but again, does not matter.
Right.
It's all for the best. This is clearly Conroy's plan. He's a genius. Damn
You
it,
have
he's
a lot. You have confidence.
He's a GDD genius because
GDD.
we want to present like we're into it and like as a playoff bound. Don't want to sell it short.
No, okay. You got to believe in those boys in the
We
room.
don't want Wolf to shit his pants and be terrible,
That's right.
right?
Okay.
So, and then
But we got backups that are going to piss themselves. We're going to lose every. So we are in position A for this build out. This is great. Wolf can still be good. He can win all 40 of his games. We won't get any other points. We'll be drafting right where we want it.
yeah, it was funny that the tone difference between the preseason game in Seattle, which was their prior preseason game, and Karens and Brestevich and Gridden.
Hercules.
Yeah. And then last night was more of the, Team Tank might have a point here. And again, there's the truth's totally in the middle. They're not. Look, it's not an awful team. It's not a great team.
Ugh.
And depending how they attack, they're pending free agents and veterans and what kind of a start they get off to. This could go a lot of ways.
Wait a second. Oh, I can't do it again.
Oh, no.
Well, last week I was.
You're on the other side now.
What, you can't take different sides? It's all you ever
Not
do.
in back-to-back weeks.
Like, what do you
Usually
do?
it's
What are you
back-to-back
talking
days
about?
or sentences.
I was. One of my kids was at. So are the Flames going to be better this year? On a car ride home after one of the practices,
Yeah.
3 yesterday. Thank you,
Jeez.
coaches. And I paused. I'm like, no. Why?
Good question, son.
They're the same team they had last year, and everyone else got better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Dad.
Yeah.
Pretty smart guy. Thanks, kid. And then I did this.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Jesus. How did he like it? As
But
much
he
as I
hates it.
did? Yeah.
Dad,
Yeah.
stop that.
That's unique. Most people like that.
It's interesting. I mean, and I don't know if you're speaking with knowledge or whatever, but I mean, you can the waiver wire, right? You can go, but how many goalies under contract? Because can you improve on these two? It would seem like that's the case, but
Right.
then you have another contract. It's one less contract on that you have available. It's another goalie in your system. You have to put them somewhere.
If you pegged like Owen Say to be in the AHL this year, now he's got to go to the coast. Like that sort of stuff happens. But I look, they are kind of playing this like half and half game where it's like, no, we want to be competitive, but they're also like, but if we're not, guess what we can do? You can't really look at what you saw last night, albeit one night, and say, we're going to be fine those 32 games that Wolf isn't playing if, say, you give him 50. You can't see last night, and it's only one game, and these guys are both better than they showed. But, like, there has to be more, not less doubt in that backup spot.
Okay.
And Vladar was the guy last year. It's one of the few changes they made.
I said they should keep him. I'm a genius. Did you watch the game?
it was on. Yes.
Did
it
you
was
actually?
on.
Did you watch the game?
No.
So I see the highlights. And I'm not. There's no excusing for the goaltending, but
No,
it's the rest of the team really.
Yeah. Huska said there's about 3 guys that he liked their work ethic.
Yeah, right? Like,
Well, that's
name
what I was going to say. Is
The
because
baby out with the bathwater here.
because we talk about it over the course of a season. It's how does the team play in front of the goalie? Do you care about the guy? Do you want to play hard for this guy? That sort of thing. Well, last night it seemed like they didn't give a shit about either of those two.
And it
guys.
might not have anything to do
but
with
it might not have had anything because
It was just a shitty game.
I mean,
I
Rasmus
think that
made
this is part of
major mistakes that he's not. I feel like he's not going to make. Just kind of one-handed here. It was very much just a
this is part of,
recreational skate.
this is part of the problem.
And
You
this
get
is
a
why
veteran
preseason's such a pain.
squad that
Yeah.
and again, I don't give a shit about preseason, but they had to work their tails off last year to get where they ended up. If you think
Yeah.
it's just magic now.
Oh, no, we're good. No, you can't believe that.
No. It's us versus the world.
It's still you against the world. Yeah, the sportsbook's got you at 83.5 points, not 96.
Can we show those highlights again? Because there's some real.
Oh,
just
boy.
have them on repeat. Because there's some
Sure,
real.
like you'll want to stop the first one. The first one, there's a.
That's the breakaway, though.
But it's how you get to the
100%.
breakaway.
It's not on the goalie. How do you can't have a guy 20
You
feet
have
clear.
Rasmus and you have Anderson and Ball.
It's your
He won't
shutdown.
be a distraction though. He'll be professional.
So
What is that play though?
the little flipper.
Yeah, by Coleman here. Just back it up.
And you got
Who's around him?
you got a
Why are you
teammate
getting
going
rid
to a
of
Is he
scoring
trying to find Gridden on a
Well, with what?
I know.
You're a
flipper.
Coleman and Anderson? Those are the guys on your
but
penalty
it's against
killers.
their top.
That's-
You will get scored on.
And you know what? And read the number.
It was 3 and 118. This is a Flames
This
power
is
play.
lame, man. This is lame. This is not that he's racing like Rhett Warner. Like Weimer always makes fun of me when he listened to Peter Marr talk about Warner streaking.
Board.
Defense, skating.
It's
and conditioning.
Forbort that's beating him too. It's
Oh,
not.
God. Sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Okay. They should get a free bag of corn for the next game.
Yeah, you talk to Uncle Murray. See if you can do
The
that.
big clear ones or just a.
Yes, clear.
It's a lot of that. It's a lot of popcorn.
Popping all week.
All right, so there it is.
Well, we did a lot of sports talk on an 8-1. You're always complaining we don't talk about the Flames enough.
Does he?
Yeah, that's me.
That's just,
Guys, can we?
Guys,
And on the heels of
is
that
Perret
game,
good enough to play in the league?
In what zone?
Zook galore.
who are you talking about? The
Correct.
understanding of it.
Is his name Zane?
Yeah,
He's your best option around power play 1. They got him on power play 2. And, offensively, he's gifted, and the D zone's going to be a learning experience. I think it's kind of what you were expecting at this point.
Yeah, but you can't have a playoff team with a kid learning how to play D.
I don't know.
when
Can
you're
you? Like,
in that tight of
like
scenario,
Lane Hudson was that last year. They used him in
Lane
the first
Hudson
half.
was lights out. If Parek's getting you 60 plus, okay, that's a different
Totally
story.
Totally agree. Z Bouillon was worked in after his college season, played a ton in the postseason for the Wild. Like, generally speaking, I agree with you, but we've just seen a lot of recent examples. Like Bouillon was a couple picks away from Parek in the same draft class. Like, different kind of defenseman, obviously. He's not the high octane offense, more of a well-rounded guy, played 2 years of college at DU, I believe. Like, are they really a playoff team?
Not in my world.
Like when you
I
look
trust
at
the
when you
sports
look
book.
at the Blues and the Wild, the 2 teams right above them, and you go lineup over lineup, is it like, haha, got you this year?
Are they better
No,
than
it's not.
Vancouver?
And then it's like Vancouver. Well, that was Melrose Place last year. It's not going to be that this
What
year.
a show.
Yeah. Who'd you like on that cast?
Gorgeous people.
Did you like that one or 90210 more?
I loved them all.
Yeah.
I didn't watch TV.
you're a lover.
Didn't have those channels.
You're a lover. It's preseason, guys.
All right.
Did that one back check from Karen's convince you to send him to the Wranglers?
No, well,
I don't mean to.
It makes it stand out that
Yeah.
that's going to be the knock, and whether you can, because that. Good point by you. That's not Speedy McSweeney.
Yeah, that's
flying
not
by you.
That's not Pavel
Yeah,
Bure.
it's an old Derek Forbort.
It's a big, heavy, slow defenseman.
That's
so-
actually me beating Cairns.
Right.
So the preseason is, whatever happened with split squad games. Okay, they beat Seattle 4-1.
Wolf was unreal. He had, 17
Right.
saves one period there? Yeah.
Then they lost 3-1. Then they lost 4-2. Then they won 2-1 in a shootout. In terms of just offense,
Mhm.
and it's pretty.
Oof.
One last night that shouldn't have counted. One in regulation against Seattle. 2 against Winnipeg. 1 against.
Yeah, I don't want to read too
This
much
is
into it, but I don't think anyone's expecting to see a team that struggled to score last year suddenly
It's
scoring
not
a
about
ton this
reading
year.
into it. It's about
No,
what
it's
it is.
just-
It's just like the way you felt about the team coming in. It's not changed. It's not like, wow, they're going to score a ton this year. No one's saying that. If this team is going to be successful at all, it's going to be on the back of Wolf, structure, work ethic, and like grinding out 3-2 wins. Like they didn't score 4 a lot last year. We talked about it.
Yeah, they would go forever without
Like
them.
there was weeks.
Remember, they came back. They roared back against Vancouver in
Game
that
one.
first game of the season.
Yeah, and they scored a bunch again against the Oilers and
Yeah.
Flyers early, and then from then
And then
until
they
like
went
Christmas,
6 months
Yeah, it felt like
without
it's
another.
like once every 3 weeks they get to
Yeah.
4, and you're like, oh, look at that run support.
Listen, here's what I was going to say. Let's just make just the 3 of us guys
Mhm.
here. We're just not going to talk about this game anymore
All right.
or ever again.
No, God, I hope not.
And to be fair, when you drop the puck Wednesday night against the Oilers, Like, do you remember any of the preseason games from last year?
No.
I don't. They don't matter.
No.
It's the best part about this game. You can
I don't
burn
remember
the
anything.
tape.
Yeah. I mean, remember Hanzik was, I guess, he was good enough to make the team, sort of thing. And
That was quite a story last year. Hanzik was terrible, unnoticeable.
Yeah.
This is the worst pick ever. And then made
the team and then got hurt and was clearly not ready and then went to the A. Yeah.
So if we're never going to bring it up again, but if perhaps we reference the backup goaltending spot maybe not being the highest of quality, can we dip our toe back into this game at all?
Can we
just
go
to kinda,
in a month? Can we go? Well, remember.
Well, you know that there was that game we don't talk about.
Signs?
There was, we don't bring it up ever again.
I would say this: we can not talk about the game again, but I would imagine there's at least some internal conversation about waiver goalies.
Serious talk.
Yeah,
I mean, we take nothing from it. What does Conroy take from it? Does he take nothing from it as well and say it's just preseason, or do you have?
You don't have to address it and get someone new in,
Right.
but you have to do what Pinder's saying. You
At
have
least
to
take a look,
because the team in front of them was not balls out, but that's two goalies that let in the first shots that they faced, one on a breakaway. Okay, but it was 8 goals.
Team was bad. Goalies are part of it. Is there, when you look at the roster, is there a way you could improve this roster on waivers? Goalie's the only spot I think you can do it. Like, you're not seeing a 20-goal guy slide over waivers.
And
you're not
are you
going to see a top 4
improving it of
defenseman.
any significance that's going to make a difference?
Like,
You
that's
might
the
have
other thing,
10
too,
to
is-
15, 20% improvement? I don't know.
Because if
I
you're
don't
picking
know.
up someone off waivers, not to repeat myself, but it's
Yeah.
it's a contract, and it's because it's a goalie. I feel like it's different. You can forwards and that you find.
Yeah.
You only have so many spots for goaltenders.
Yeah, and look, if Wolf was in the A, I'd feel strongly about it. But like, is Owen Say destined for stardom?
You have a goalie that you've just
Like, who's in the minors that
committed
that will ever be on this team of note?
But I just very logistically for this season, do they have enough spots for
What you
goalies
should-
if they add another one?
Yeah, you just loan out one of the
Just
guys from
do
the A. Send to the coast.
But can you?
Yeah.
That's easy to do.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, here's the thing.
go find noodles.
Where did these guys last both play? Last time we checked in at the end of last year, Devin Coley wasn't even on the bench backing up. He had a miserable second half, and they went to 2 other guys in the crease for a playoff series.
That's a major.
Last time we checked in on Papa Top, as Rhett's calling him, he was playing in the K, and he had played his way out of the NHL to get to the K. So could they be good backups? Yeah, if everything goes the right way, they could be a good backup. But if we pick up where we left off, one wasn't good enough to be in the league, and the other one had played his way out of the crease in the AHL.
We have 2 tandems. We have the Wolf backup tandem and the backup tandem. They can just.
Now, if we and we all do, we are brimming with confidence.
He's a genius.
They went to get Posperov.
Mhm.
They saw enough to go and pull this guy back to the National Hockey League in theory.
And they've done that a lot with Europe. They go to
So-
Europe and grab goalies. Yeah.
Are they going to base? Obviously, they put in intel, time, scouting, brought him over,
but
gave
they-
him a contract.
they did
Are they
that
going
anyway.
to discard all of that and get a waiver guy based on what they've seen through?
I don't know that they're going to get a waiver guy, but they should look at the
Right.
waiver guys. Again, depending, like I said, Craig's a genius. We're going to drop in the
Leading into this.
standings because of his plan.
GDG.
Yeah. But no, you have to go look.
Right.
You have to go look, and it's like, sorry. How can Cooley or Papa Top walk into your office when you send him packing and go, what do you mean? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you-
great.
Didn't earn it.
I earned it. Like, those guys have to be looking in the mirror this morning and going, oh my God,
I know.
what did I do?
Like, the career numbers for Prosvetov.
Just understand, like, I'm not fighting for him.
I'm not saying
I'm just
you're-
thinking
it's just
inside that
important
office,
I
context.
don't
There
know
would have
that
been
they do bring someone in, but they're
Yeah.
go look. What's not going to hurt you?
The guy's played 4 parts of 4 seasons in the NHL, and he's got a 370 and an 881. If he was just that guy, is that a guy that you can improve on or not for almost nothing, for a single contract and less than $1 million? I think the answer is yes.
Well,
So whether they want to or not, because
but
you're right, it's
I-
logistically more difficult. But it might only just buy them a couple months for this guy to get ready. They always talk about goalies coming from Europe, especially Russia. Dimensions are different. Like maybe you can just buy him a month of development. You're not worried about him getting claimed.
Yeah, because based on that, it would be like, what the hell are you guys seeing? Like in the whole on the planet, this is the one goalie that doesn't have a contract that you went to bring as a potential tandem or a guy for your NHL team.
Yeah, at worst, a battle with Coley, and hopefully
so they have to have seen more than what we see on paper, and obviously you saw last.
Kidding,
and to be fair, like it wasn't like he allowed 5 on 19.
It was 5 on 19
in his prior preseason action. Like it was clearly a bad night, so he's not that bad. But the question is he that good?
I think he was bad
because there's probably 25 to 32 games out there for a backup if Dustin Wolf's healthy. It's a lot of games. And so if you're going to pretend that you want 97 points and let the room believe, you kind of owe it to them if there's an opportunity to improve your roster, they go do it.
If nothing else, it's something for fans to, when you hear everyone, hey, so-and-so's on waivers, they've made some cuts, these guys are on waivers, you can play the game, have some fun, see what's out there.
You want some names?
Remains to be seen just how serious the Flames
God, do I want names, please.
Okay, so the guy that's probably drawing the most attention is Michael DiPietro. He was a former Canucks prospect, claimed on waivers by Carolina a couple of years ago. He is in a 3-goalie spot.
He's at the top of the list.
Well, he's a guy.
All right.
And again, if you want to compare his NHL numbers to Popatop, they might be better. Nico Dawes, we saw in New Jersey before they went with the we need some veterans, Allen and Markstrom combo last year. Akira Schmid played in, I believe.
He was going to be the guy.
Well, he's big and he's young. And if they do sign Carter Hart in Vegas, which sounds like it might be happening, that's a guy that wouldn't be crazy to see get cut loose. It's when they bring guys over, they want young guys that can help develop. Like, is there something that we can, in 3-4 years, say, yes, we took something off the trash heap, but we turned it into an asset?
You
he would sort of
sign
check those
Hart,
boxes.
and if he turns into something, trade him for something.
Oh, and that's what you can do with any of these guys, to be fair, right? And there might be multiple.
Yeah, but some of them have a likelihood, and some of them have we'll try and plug a hole.
Capo Kakkonen is a guy that played a bunch.
No, he's a forward. He plays in Seattle. He's a first rounder.
Okay, that's a different guy, but close. Minnesota and San Jose of late. And then you've got more established veteran guys who you're not going to be chasing ceiling, but you know that they've been NHLers, and that's Ville Husso and Peter Mrazek. That one of those two guys.
Peter Mrazek still. I still remember talking about Peter Mrazek
at the World Juniors. Yeah,
oh my God.
And so if you were to say to a jury of independent goalie nerds and say, are any of these guys better than what the Flames have? You probably get a few yeses. But is it worth the hassle, and how much upgrade is there? That's all up to debate. Yeah. And that's where the Flames goaltending department with Jordan Sigalet and Jason LaBarbera and their stats guys and Connie will put their heads together and say, who's out there? What kind of chaos does this cause if we try to get both these guys to the A? We'll see.
You know, you'd be sitting there last night if you're Sigalet or whatever, thinking, I wonder if I can maybe sleep in tomorrow. I might get, I might get a workout in and then get to the rink around 10, 11.
Oh. Yes, sir.
No, I think probably, sorry, babe.
We're going to break some tape down in the morning.
I'm going to be up early, heading off to work probably early. Don't think we'll be grabbing pumpkin spice lattes before I head in.
Yeah. And again, it's like the team was shitting from both of them.
Yeah.
So we're not supposed to talk about the game anymore. Let's just.
Well, we didn't make the, I mean, we can agree on it. We don't have to right now. I don't want to pressure you guys, but
I'm good.
I'd pinky swear to that.
Nice. So enchanted by the effort and the response and everything last night. The Flames decided, I like the cut of that coach's jib. Sign that, man.
That's right.
Ryan Huska gets a 2-year contract extension.
We
He's
do
up
have
at the
some
end of the year.
news. Pop the top on waivers.
Pop a top.
On waivers.
It's not on the ice today.
It's going to be tough to lose. God.
Which would lead you to believe that they're absolutely opening space for a waiver guy. Because you could have just, I mean, maybe they are trying to get him to the A, but they're looking, I bet.
It cannot have gone how they hoped. Like again, you try and be, they saw something. They went overseas to bring back a guy to the NHL.
Overselling.
In theory.
I understand.
But it's not.
I
There's
know,
goalies fucking galore in North America. There was something about this guy.
But they have people in. It's not like they.
Okay. Yep. Regardless of geography, then There was something about this
Yes.
guy, either how he played previously, whatever. We think there's something there.
Yeah, and there might still
And they
be.
have
That's
to
fine.
have been greatly disappointed because it sure doesn't seem.
Summers are tough, Dean.
I mean, you said on that he's not a small guy, but yet smudge net.
So much.
Found a way to get
He didn't
small.
play well. The team was.
Yeah.
He's a guy that was in the K last year. You take a stab, thinking, I don't know.
And it wouldn't be
am I
crazy.
mad at them?
It wouldn't be crazy that they're like, okay, Cooley's in a better spot right now than him. So we'll start with Cooley.
Frick, Coley, less than a year ago, was going to take Wolf's spot.
He had a 940 halfway through the year, something ridiculous.
So
with the
what?
Wranglers. So would it be crazy for a large, talented netminder who's just come over from the other side of the world to need a month in the American League and then be a good backup in this league? That could happen.
So, and I'm just talking like he's not going to get picked up on waivers. So now what do you do with him? You still got a contract.
Well, you're sending him to the A.
Yeah.
Like Cooley's your backup right now.
Yeah.
And if someone better than Cooley's on waivers, you talk about adding them.
Yeah, because Coley let in only like 2.
Unless they're, boy, we're really way out in front of it now.
Yeah.
Unless this guy says, yeah, if I'm not making the big club, I want to go back.
You could have a waivers for the purpose of termination,
Right.
but usually we hear that at the time they get placed on waivers.
or that's where
There's
you
no transfer
decide to
agreement.
play him.
Yeah.
To send him whatever.
He can do whatever the hell
He
wants.
can do whatever they want.
Sign him to CSKA Moscow. Yeah, who knows?
Well,
Oh, and Roy.
Rara.
I feel bad because I want him to do well, and he's got talent scoring, but that was
My fears of he being a quad A player are only heightened. Guy that lights up the A, but
sugar.
can't crack an NHL roster. And Solovyov, I just wish this guy wasn't waiver eligible yet because I've really liked the simplicity and physicality, some size back there. Like he looks like a guy that could be a 6'7" in this league, but kind of got a lot of those guys all of a sudden.
kind of got a lot of them.
Like the Miros and the Beans, and you've got Kuznetsov, and you got Brestevich not far away. Henry Muse is probably coming in a couple of years.
And that's why, kids, I know you're listening.
That's right.
Grapes. Know you're listening. You got to be a good person
All you kids out there.
Be a
because
good
there's all
guy.
kinds of number 7s. We don't want some D-head hanging around. Be a good person.
Number 7, like not the number in New Jersey, but the 7th defenseman.
You don't know.
You know what, too, though? I mean, and we saw it here on the show. Prosvetov got that mask with the
Oh, hell,
skulls
we were
and the Calgary stuff in the background. I don't know, maybe he's going to be a Wrangler. He'll still, hey, it's Calgary Towers.
Well, there's absolutely assigning him to.
He can work with Suts. Suts has real talent with goalies. It's a family trait.
Is it?
So the interesting thing here that was pointed out,
That's what they're known for.
Yeah, they are.
it's a calling card.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Flames start the
Love
year.
this, sir.
What, Viking Alberta, that goalie factory up there?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry, Ryan, go ahead.
3 games and 4 nights to start the season in 3 different cities.
Oh, God, are we already making
No. I'm not. Just let me finish. the point.
No.
Could you see Wolf in all of them?
No.
What's your objective? To make the playoffs? Then you should play 82.
No, we haven't seen
What
that.
the
in
hell
2
else?
years.
You're going to put in the second half Cooley? What
That's
are you
why-
talking
yeah.
about?
That's why I keep thinking
That's
the
why you
waivers
have
are real.
backup goalies, is so they don't have to play 3 and
4.
4.
Call it, Connie.
And he's going to start the opener. He's
Calling him.
definitely
Not
going to
even
be playing
texting?
your home opener.
What are you going to say? Give him a piece of your mind?
Just tell
Hey,
him
you
we're
want to go to Mercado for something?
Is your-
pop it up.
I don't want to talk about the goalies.
Congrats to Huska getting that deal done.
That's right. We got distracted.
Did a hell of a job with this team last year. No one gave him a chance.
Well, and he's nice to people.
Nice guy. Good coach.
Listen here, kids.
Oh, boy.
You want to coach? Be a good person.
I like here that capital letters are optional on our tweet. Huska gets 2. The Flames get
New
none.
age, Dean. You're
Wow,
such an old fuddy-duddy.
Kids. Jack, when
Breaking news is
That's not
all
me.
capitalized.
You're right. Yeah.
That's the important part.
We can only use it so much.
We know which team, Dean. Come
Sorry.
on.
I take it back.
Jeez.
Apologize for that.
Fuddy-duddy.
I am a fuddy-duddy. Hey, you know what?
What?
Shit's happening. I
Oh,
like
it's
it. Let's go.
good.
We said it all in
That's
September. We
right.
bitched and complained. Nothing's going on. Hey, we got a goalie that's the shits. He's on waivers. Rory Cairns, you can beat it. Goalie factory going to get things chugging down there with
Break
Suts.
down this Michael DiPietro. What was
Huska
his
gets
name?
a new deal. You.
Sign Hart.
I mean, you're gonna have to weigh, like, how do your fans feel about it? And I'm not saying I wouldn't. I don't know that he ever really lived up to the billing of this top Canadian goaltending prospect. He looks
He
like
was
a
also in
goalie.
stupid Philadelphia, and when as soon as guys leave Philadelphia, they play better.
That probably won't go well for Dan
Probably
Vladar
it's-
this year. Then will it?
Yeah.
It's the goalie graveyard. You could.
I would. I'd sign him. We got cap space. We could turn if he plays well.
Flop him at the deadline.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now,
I'm not into the political game.
just assume. Just you want to play the assume game?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Because
Yeah,
you can make an ass out of you and me.
It's like, okay, Posperov, waivers. He's going to be leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, waivers. Maybe going to get another goalie. Let's just assume.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen. Devin Cooley
Start
is your backup.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Craig's a genius. He's got the backup that'll blow the games, and we'll be sitting pretty.
Yeah, I think the way that you might sneakily behind the scenes want things to go is that there's an appearance to be competitive, and then when it's not competitive, or if it's not competitive, you got a real tank commander in net. Someone you can put in every other night and count on not being the best goalie on
Poor
the ice.
Cooley. Poor Cooley.
Now listen, Devin, we're going to need you to play your game.
Yeah. No, Devin.
Segalent, mind your own
Yeah.
business.
Hey, Devin. Let's have a good night out there.
Wink, wink.
Maybe they'll just go with like 6 skaters on nights when.
Oh,
Wolf
there's
needs
being
off.
mean. These are people.
No,
that
it's
have
okay.
personal lives.
Well, it was funny. Bobby Germany had it. He's clipping the game, and he's like, Devin Cooley comes in the midpoint of this game or whatever he came in. He's like, it might be the biggest 30 minutes of his career. First shot.
First
yeah.
shot.
2 more.
Get
Three on 7.
22 minutes.
Well, we saw there Warner jumping all over Uyghur again.
Yeah, I know. Can't miss it. I don't know what Weeks ever did to you.
BW. Blame Uyghur, I guess. Eh, Red?
sympathize. I
And
hate
again,
Get some shirts made up. Why do you hate Mackenzie Uyghur?
You don't get into a Twitter war with me.
Buster. That's right.
That's right.
There's your clip of the day. That's wonderful.
You want to trade barbs and social media, do you?
Whatever.
No.
Not with this guy. Not with this
Whatever,
guy.
no, in
Poke
Twitter
the bear.
wars.
Look out. The 2 goalies that came into camp that we were like, yeah, one of those guys will be the backup. They've combined for blank NHL games. Hazard a guess. Cooley plus Posperov. How many career NHL games combined?
32.
I'll take the under on 32.
It's very close. It's 30. 24 for Popatop and 6 for Cooley.
How about
Yeah.
that, Jack?
Like, it really is. No one looked at this roster and said, well, the backup's going to be great.
Let's talk about
So,
things
sorry, how
that
many for-
actually
sorry.
make sense. Because go ahead.
I was just so for if that's again if it's Cooley, how many games has he played,
6.
and how many has Wolf played?
Probably like 60 something.
So basically,
Where I have one season
yeah,
combined.
between your
I've-
tandem.
It's weird. There's not a lot of concern about Wolf right now.
I'm going to throw it out there. That might be the lowest number in the National Hockey League.
I don't even think you need to use the word might.
If
Attaboy, Craig.
Genius.
you wanted, does it not make sense? When Craig came in, what did he say? What was he going to do? What was his focus? Asset management, wasn't it? Wasn't he always talking about asset management?
Yeah.
Do they not have cap space?
They do.
Tons.
Is that not asset management to sign Hart and give him an opportunity to become something?
Yeah.
We're
If
not
you,
up
if
against
you were
any
able to bring
cap.
him in, prove that he can be X in this league, you could then sell him at the deadline for whatever X is worth. That's not crazy.
It's an option.
It
he's
is an
He's a
option.
free agent goalie.
That's asset management. That is your best.
I kind of agree with you. I mean, there is the whole it's a political issue when you sign a guy, even if he's been determined not guilty by a court. The league did say you're suspended for X, you're eligible to
Don't
sign
care.
here. I know you don't care, but it weighs into the decision of an organization because those are the people in the community reflecting you, and some people in the community might not be okay with it. It's pro sports. They brought Lawrence Taylor to or
And
what's his name?
regardless of
Lawrence Phillips to Calgary to play for the Stampeders. He's been accused of horrible things, and like at the end of the day, pro sports is about winning. But there are some lines that for some people are too far. I don't know. I'm not going to tell people how to feel about Carter Hart, but it's not going to be 100% to 0 that this is everyone's for it in the organization.
The fact is, whether you care or you don't care, you're very passionate. It's part of any team's consideration if they're going to sign this guy.
Absolutely.
It just is.
Yep.
So whether you're,
but if you're strictly going asset management,
I think that's
sign him immediately.
If you just look at turning nothing into something, like that makes
and
a lot of
somebody's
sense.
going to do it in 2 years, 3 years from now. It's going to be absolutely. I mean, if he turns into anything, it's going to be like,
well, there is that. Like he didn't play for a whole year, and he never really was that good anyway. He was a very high-sided prospect. I don't know what he is, but he could probably be a backup in this league.
Is he a teammate of Dustin Wolf's with the U.S. team?
He's Canadian, so no.
Is he? Who am I thinking of? Then?
You're thinking about the guy in Chicago that was drafted by Florida in the first round. Spencer Knight. He was the next great Canadian goalie, which is a kiss of death for young Canadian goalies being called that.
What a look you have today, Dino.
Yeah, Toucan Sam.
Where the hell's Carter Hart from? What's his hometown?
He played World Juniors for Canada.
Peaceville, man.
Priestville?
Yeah.
Saskatchewan? That's the first town. Wow.
Sherwood Park.
Is he from Sherwood Park?
Yes.
Am I having a stroke?
Yeah.
Why did I think he's American?
Dean, do not directly look into your T-shirt. It can cause dizziness and or vertigo.
Are you twitching out?
I better go fucking lie down. Jack, can you get me a cold cloth for my head? I got to lay down.
So I want to keep bringing back to this, but like Peter Mrazek himself has played 428 games. You know what he is. The guys they got here, we don't know what they are.
Asset management.
It's not. I don't think they should claim him. It's just funny when you contrast the 30 combined games.
You know,
Hart can't play till the 1st
of December, I believe,
something like that,
or November.
Yeah,
he's going to want to go somewhere he can play a bit.
I don't think it's happening here.
It could,
but why? Well, the reports are talking about him going to Vegas. Like it's a done deal in Vegas.
And that's a better spot for him in the sense that he can live a more anonymous existence there. The team's more competitive. They clearly want him to be a backup there, and you're not going to get flopped midway through the year and get sent to another team unless you're horseshit.
Watch your mouth.
Missed opportunity.
Could be, or he's just a guy. We'll see. If Carter Hart's a good goalie,
it's not going to be worse than the guy they got.
He probably wouldn't have let an 8 last night. I'll give him that.
Phoenix Copley goaltender was claimed off waivers by the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Was he in LA last year?
That's correct.
Okay.
And some other news Jack supplied to us on our little chat. Now, we were talking about young defensemen getting money. Now in Florida, Nico Mikkola, the big hulking defenseman,
not
he
young,
signed.
Former Blue.
8 times 5. So
that
he's
ruins
in
my future Flame Nico Mikkola joke.
That's right. Yeah.
Living forever.
Yeah, that's
God
you can
damn it.
Put that away, I guess, for a while. The young D-men are getting paid. They're getting their contracts. Jackson LaCombe.
This is huge.
Fantastic young player. 8 times 9. So the Ducks will pay some guys.
They're giving him quite a bit more than Mason McTavish. Do not adjust your eyeglasses. That is correct. It is full term, not the shorter term. I think it was 6 for McTavish, 2 UFA years in there. LaCombe had an incredible breakout year on the back end for them last year. And with all the talk about, they had Drysdale before they moved him. They've got Olin Zellweger. They've got a bunch of good young players. He was their most important D last year.
He exploded last year.
A lot of helpers. Like it was weird because you have all these young, highly touted guys. They had the defenseman of the year from the O, the Q, and the Western League in one season as prospects, and it's this guy that looks like the best of the bunch, and they clearly believe it if they're paying him 9 a year. 9.
Jake
Come on, Dean.
Jeez.
9.
Jake Sanderson. He signed the long-term deal. He's at 8.05.
That's a
cheap
hell of a deal
as
right now.
chips.
Yeah.
He's going to be making less than half of Makar on his next deal. That's my prediction for you.
That is going to be just fine.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Ottawa's in great shape, man. They've locked up all those good young kids.
And
Not sure I told you, but my kid asked how the Flames are going to do.
Yeah, you
and
did.
I said, well, probably not as good. And he said, why? Because the other teams are getting younger and better. And
Yeah.
we're kind of.
Do you smell burnt toast right now, or are you doing okay?
Just,
okay.
It's just
That's right. All right. Well, that's
lots going on in the world.
there's a lot
sports,
happening.
Dean.
Whew.
A lot
See,
in
where
the
was this
hockey
shit
world.
2-3 weeks ago? But I guess that's how it goes. The closer you get to the
We're into it now.
season. We're into it, boys. We're into it.
And we got to play baseball. We've been talking about. We got a Thursday night tonight. This is the best time of year. Welcome to it.
Vina Nova.
Chatting with Justin. We got a big showdown in Springbank this weekend.
Oh no!
Oh,
You better throw it.
We're throwing down.
No. Throw the game.
Throw
We
the
don't
game
lose our
because he's a sponsor.
So you don't want me to punch him in the face? Because
Yeah.
we're going to
I
meet in the
don't
park.
care. Damn kids.
Calgary's lab-grown diamond specialists. The showroom at Market Mall, the largest selection of lab-grown diamonds in Canada. So small and hard to read that. So small.
What do you mean?
Dean, these are off-air
What is it?
conversations.
Lab created diamonds?
What?
What does it say under that?
Lab created diamonds. Have you been
Deerfoot
listening to us
Meadows?
last
A
3 years?
lab-grown diamond, same chemical composition and crystal structure as a dirty earth mine diamond.
Earth.
You know what I say about those?
Don't do it.
Ew.
Goosh.
Earrings, engagement rings, necklaces, bracelets. The new showroom in Market Mall. So it's not. It's been a year now, but I guess coming up on a year. Last November 1st.
It's very happy with the move. Says it's exceeded his greatest expectations. Loves it there.
Can I share a story?
Please do.
Is it a good one?
Well, I don't want to mention any names,
It's not Papa Top.
but someone who he's a Barney.
Hmm?
He's in the world.
Yeah.
Sent me this message, and I don't know how I saw it because I don't go into comments or anything. Hey, boom! Look at you guys. I start doing something. You're both in your phones.
I'm pulling up a story.
Oh,
from
sorry. Am I
Justin.
doing?
I'm working.
I've got an anecdote from Justin as well.
Hey, boom! Longtime listener since the radio days. Don't miss an episode. Just want to let you know, I bought a ring from Vina Nova.
Very good.
They gave me an additional
Blank.
off
Wow.
when I mentioned Barn Burner. Brought me into the store. It's my third marriage, so that's less than 2 days alimony,
geez.
but it's still nice. Just wanted you to know your sponsors are good people. Third time's a charm, dude.
Yeah, that's right. You must be getting good at this by now.
Third time is a charm.
I believe it's 3 strikes you're out. You don't get married a 4th time. So let's hope you
Oh, and I
just
bet, you know what?
battle, baby,
I bet
battle.
those first 2 rings were those dirty, gross earth.
Yeah, you don't want
Maybe
those.
that's the
You
problem.
got lab grown now?
Good omen.
Good for you, pal. And good for Vina Nova.
Yeah, Justin said, we love the move. Super happy we took the jump. Barneys are still coming up to support us, which is incredible.
There you go. Awesome. See, it all kind of works.
You should pop up there so that when the person that you love returns, you could have it
Yeah, nice little lab grown something or other.
It's either that or clean the garage.
with the leaf blower.
Does he have any gear for that sort of a job?
Storage garage.
Market Mall, everyone. And the thing is,
Beautiful
so not only are you getting pristine, perfect diamonds, they can be anywhere between 50 to 70% less than what you're going to spend on an earth mine diamond.
So a hell of a sale.
That's right. Technology improves, becomes more efficient, thus more affordable. We're all winning here, ladies and gentlemen.
So, yeah, it's like one of those things like, remember when you used to have to mail something to someone and they'd read it 2 weeks later? And you got the email, now you just send it? Like,
Yeah.
We're not going back to the 2-week snail mail? Okay, good.
I can remember. I sent out Christmas cards my rookie year in Florida, like an old person.
Yeah.
Your
Well,
mom
you-
convinced you to do that, didn't she?
No, I was just so bored.
It was a long time ago.
Bored in
South
Miami.
Beach.
I'm worried for you.
Yeah.
I think, like you always
I
said, you
was
should have done it
focused
backwards.
and dumb.
Should have done it backwards. Calgary first, then Buffalo, then Miami.
Yes. Could have been crushing it.
You could have had the Latina shoveler if you finished there. Who knows?
Mamacita.
Papacita. Papacito.
Tito wants to jump in so bad.
No, I'm not saying a thing.
Just
Cringing.
Just altogether too much talk about your wife on this show.
La Chavalerina.
she's giving her.
Pre-show,
Great
main
pre-show
show.
today.
It's everywhere. Vinanova.com is the website.
Good.
Ryan,
Back to you.
Pinder Report.
Time for the Pinder Report. We do it for Village Honda, the Honda Ridgeline. Ah, yes. The convenience of an
Saw one
all-wheel
just
drive
outside.
pick- White one?
Yeah.
Black edition?
Look gorgeous.
Guy doesn't know how to park. I'll tell you that.
Parking's okay, but that man who owns that truck did not clean it. There was a professional that cleaned it.
Yeah, weird.
Like that.
How long's this apple core been back
Maybe
here?
next year for his birthday, he'll get some like a power buffer kind of a thing.
Some Armor All products. Can't wait.
Hey, pressure washer.
It's the convenience of an all-wheel drive pickup with the comfort and smooth ride of a sedan. Car and Driver ranked the interior of the Ridgeline tops in its class for practicality and comfort. Find out more at Village Honda in the Northwest Auto Mall and online at villagehonda.com.
Can you sleep in the
Tried.
Can you fit in the
I
back?
feel like
You're on the way.
that's a November issue.
Yeah,
I'm
You're
forecasting.
on your way.
Yeah.
Could
Thanks,
get the
Dean.
garage heater.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it, boys.
And
Would love to keep talking about this, but we've got
Just
Flames
don't
news
start
to
it.
talk about. Let's go to flamesnation.ca where there's lots of things to talk
Flash!
about.
Flash! Look at that dog.
Yeah, the boy is Flash the dog? Is the dog right in these?
I brought up the dog to the shuffler.
Oh,
How'd that go over?
Lukewarm.
really? Is she?
What?
Luke. No.
Well, the last time she's probably still got some scarring from that.
You did rip everyone's heart out. It's you only hurt the ones you love, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Excellent point by Flash. At least that one doesn't actually count. Probably the best takeaway from last night.
We're not allowed to
If
talk
that was
about
the opening night of the regular
I don't know what he's
season,
talking about. Smarten up, Flash.
Hellfire and Brimstone, is that what they could say?
That's right.
That would sort of have been if that's
Good God Almighty.
if that's next Wednesday in Edmonton, you're gonna have to get your goose hat out.
Is Sergei Belsky really in Calgary working for USA Today?
Belsky.
Belsky.
The Bell Dog. That'd be Serge.
The old bellboy.
Yeah.
I want to go skiing. I
Belscarini.
would love to be on a ski hill.
Stop it.
Tough time of year for skiing.
Hush.
A lot of snow talk out of this guy.
No, but wouldn't it be nice to watch the ball game after doing a run?
No.
A cold pint on the
Yeah, I'm in for all that. Just the wrong time of year.
I don't need snow and skiing.
just in the mountains.
Yeah.
We're in the Rockies.
Back to you.
Incredible rate, Harry. Ryan Hustle's got his new 2-year extension. He's in the last
Take
year.
the boys for supper, Husk, you cheap.
He was one of the lowest paid head coaches in the league. And on his second contract, let's hope he gets a healthy bump. It was great work he did last year.
Jack, who would have sent this tweet out this morning at 9:05?
Not me.
Jack
like
washing
one
his
does, huh?
hands of it.
Not
Team player.
English.
Let's move to the article about it, which probably has the right things capitalized. There it is. Ryan Pike,
I
Pike
like that,
bomb.
yeah.
I like the disclaimer at the top. There's probably a lot of confusion when people watch this show that this is not a Calgary Flames sports.
Yeah, we're
entertainment
not
pro-
affiliated.
This is not coming to you live
Well,
from
they
the
try to
satellite.
distance as much as possible.
Or
This
the
is
NHL
not
or
a.
NHLPA.
I know it would be hard to differentiate the two, but this is not state programming. We do not get talking points from the team or the management.
Yeah.
Sergei
Just wanna make
Belsky
that clear.
again.
Belsky on a heater.
Try and get Sergey to put that camera down. He's not going to do it.
Sergey.
And
Go.
please, somebody comment on Pike's.
I snapped at the moment it went up,
Please.
so there's a million comments by now, I'm sure.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
We're also not affiliated with the NHLPA. Don't be confused by
No.
that. This also isn't a Gary produced podcast, so glad we got that there.
That's scary. Can't see.
Okay, here's your practice lines, and they look awful. It's just a weird smattering
so
of
we're
bodies.
not affiliated. Okay.
Yeah,
Not
weird.
affiliated
Just want to make that clear.
with-
So you've got Klapka from the fourth line now playing up top with Kadri and
like it.
Farabee. Farabee was the one player singled out by name that actually Huska liked last night. He said there was 3. Frost, Coronado, and Pospisil, who's back after receiving a cut last night. He's back.
He's back.
Backlund's back. He's playing with Coleman and Zeri. That looks like an actual real line they could use in the regular season.
Whoa, this area's got to pick it up. I can't brag about how good you are all summer, and then you be terrible. Get going.
He's
hasn't
a good
been
defensive
terrible.
winger.
Yes,
too.
he is.
That's the only NHL line I see there. The others, it feels like tinkering.
You know what it is? If there was a game last night, I don't even know if there was,
Mm.
and say you were horse shit in it,
Right.
maybe you just want to shake some. Hey,
Idiots.
let's wake the up.
Yeah.
I got a new fat contract in my pocket
Throw that back up.
to be a
Jack.
coach, and I'm going to coach the shit out of this team.
That's
I
right.
actually wondered if someone might in the room after a piss poor performance like that go, fellas,
Fellas.
this
That's our second last dress rehearsal.
yeah, we
We got to nail that solo a little better. Hey?
Remember, Glenn Sather had the saying, as you said, piss. It was the P's. The proper preparation prevents piss poor performances.
Performances.
Oh,
That was a
Very
Glenn
good.
Sather.
I like that.
that
Lombard,
Bean
Kirk,
Perek pairing screams success.
Bean lefty, Perek righty. Last night it was Perek on his
Might give you
offside
some
with
heartburn
Pahal.
too, right? I had a little bit too much being correct last night for
Delicious.
dinner.
Sharon Govich on the fourth line. Don't like that. And
Fucking
Gridden and
Pinder.
Karen's your extras. They are going back to the old Jazz standard, the Hanley Uyghur double up for the top pair. Paul Anderson, the rest of your top four. We'll see.
Why do they hate Pahal?
I don't hate Paul. He's a great six. Leave him there. But where do you put Parekh? He's a ready too. This is why I think Uyghur to the offside makes a lot of sense, but we haven't really seen it.
Got a lot of time.
A lot of
preseason, Ryan.
All right, let's keep it
moving. Keep it moving. No Jonathan Huberdeau today because we showed you he clunked the mask of the Canucks netminder.
Don't be clunking anything.
And that's kind of why the lines are all jumbled because now all of a sudden Farabee's way up top and adjustments were made, Dean. Adjustments were made.
Right.
Let's keep moving. NHL news. We'd highlighted some things that happened during or since the start of the show, but this morning's news was Nico Mikkola, the hulking Finn, signing an 8-year max term extension to keep him a Panther.
Some people are waking up today in the Sunshine State with the low taxes, getting into their rig with a new contract and feeling pretty damn good.
Mikkola physical, kind of a 4-5 guy. That's good money.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Good money. All right.
I can remember my rookie year. I was so excited to be there. I'm like, if they came to me with a 10-year contract,
I'd sign it right now.
500,000. Done.
Get me a pen.
Did your agent talk you out of that?
Did that happen or
Well, they didn't want me for that long end.
or for that kind of
He ended up making more. I think it's probably a good call.
And for Mikkola, I just wanted to check. He's 29. He's doubling his salary from 2.5.
And they just got him locked
8
in
years
past his 35.
in Florida. Cups, rings on his fingers.
They're bringing everyone back. Everyone. Almost everyone.
Except Warner.
Right.
I might move. You know me.
I do know you.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Maybe tomorrow.
That's why you're waiting on
wanna
getting that
settle
dog.
down.
You want one of those Florida dogs.
You're one of those dogs with valid
Wow.
passports,
It's all
unlike Jack.
high as a kite. On
That dog can't
cocaine.
even get in the country. Let's go to the majors. Postseason baseball continues to be the best ever. We'll start with the morning game, Detroit-Cleveland. This was a crazy game because the Tigers kept stranding base runners. I think they had 3 innings in a row with 2 base runners on. Couldn't cash them.
Bring them
Couldn't
home.
cash them. Couldn't cash them. And the Guardians finally made him pay, exploding late in this contest with multiple home runs to put it out of reach. 6-1 your final there. Game 3, a decisive Game 3, will go today. So
Underway, scoreless.
I was thinking about that game yesterday because we watched that guy get tagged
the
out
tag
at
at third felt
and
huge.
The only umpire in the room
Mhm.
was the only guy that got it right.
It's true. Shout out. Afternoon game saw the Cubbies against the Padres. That series evened up as the Dads take a big win and will force a third game at Wrigley. Their closer, was it Mason Miller? How do you like trying to catch up to 104.5? Yeesh. The fastest pitch in postseason history since they started tracking speed in 2008. That's a heater.
Do we have the video of that pitch?
Nope. It just looks like a fastball.
Okay.
It's very fast.
It caught the low, it's like, is this the greatest pitch you've ever seen? And
Probably.
it, just catches the
On
bottom
the black.
corner,
Yeah.
104.5. Well,
Don't blame him for
Good
not
luck.
swinging. Yeah. Would have been tough to hit. Keep moving. Obviously, Game 3 there will be the middle game, and the night game tonight will be a necessary Game 3 because at 3-3,
Game of
Stanton can
inches.
hardly walk. It looks like he's got prosthetic limbs. It's
He doesn't
weird.
need to walk.
No, he
needs
just
to
hammers home
work.
runs. There's a good
That
photo.
boy
There's
Jazz.
Jazz. Like that belt.
God, it'd
Sure.
be nice to be a Yankee.
Would it? You look good in that jersey yesterday.
Oh,
You have to get a hat that matches, but you look good in the
couldn't find
pinstripes.
I can't believe you didn't wear it again, Jinxie.
I'm
I'm
okay with
not
it.
Wear
a
it, they
Yankee
win.
fan,
Now you're
and
not wearing it?
I'm not a Yankee
Thanks.
fan, and I took a lot of heat over that.
Did
when
you
I was
really? From
cruising
who?
around town. People.
Well,
It's
I know how
Blue Jays
much you
country.
care about what people
I
think
love to network.
about you.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to get on social media and trade Barb's threat,
Yeah,
buckle
I
up.
wouldn't do it.
Oh, yeah. The other game was a rout. The Dodgers down 2-0 early. They piled it on. Don't worry. It'll be an incredible matchup. The Phillies, who had one of the 2 buys in the NL, hosting the Dodgers. Big markets, big payrolls, big stars. There's Bryce Harper on the right, Ohtani on the left. And, oh, by the way, if things couldn't get spicier, wrong, Ohtani's going to pitch game 1. Oh, baby. Been baby him in this year. Second half of the year started pitchings, shorter outings. And there's some thought, talking to Chris Woodward, the infield coach for the Dodgers. That used to play
You were
for-
talking to the
no, listening to him
coach?
speak.
Oh.
Chris Woodward was speaking and was asked, is Ohtani the hitter or the pitcher better? He's like, well, right now it's the hitter, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's a better pitcher than a hitter when this is all done. We'll see what he's made of game
Friend of the
one
show, Dean.
on Saturday. Chris
Wink.
Woodward.
Did the wink? Oh.
Ding.
You know, you feel for the Reds. It's like, oh, this is going to be great.
Why?
Maybe there's an upset.
That
They
was
get blown
their-
out. It's like, it's kind of shitty. But then
Dude,
when
they got in.
it's the Phillies and
Yes.
okay.
And again, like the Reds were way out
Yeah.
and put on an incredible run to get in. That was kind of their World Series in a way. If it was the Mets, it would be like, you bums, you blew it. The Reds weren't ever in the neighborhood of the Dodgers.
Two great ballparks, two great fan bases. It should be
That'll be
a
epic.
dynamite series.
Frank could probably hook you up. You've been keeping
I don't
tabs on
think
Frank.
Frank likes. I'd have to take some whiskey to him or something.
Yeah, you do owe him a bet from 3 years
Still.
ago.
Oh, it just continues to age, that whiskey.
Mhm.
Be even more delicious.
only more expensive.
I would send it tariffs.
Right.
Can't do it.
Yeah. Whatever that means. There's your slate today. Now you're saying this one's already underway. We did start the show late. That makes
You know
sense.
what? It was. It said I saw Zero's top one, but then it said warm up
Yeah.
beside it. So
Because it's not 108 Mountain yet.
I was maybe a little premature.
That's good.
happens to
But people don't know when this is on.
Could still
That's
get-
true. When are you watching this?
It's a
Maybe
108 Mountain
get a
Time start.
bet in.
guess the score after 3 innings, then maybe someone's watching it. What do you think it is?
So it's 2-1 Cleveland.
Okay, thank you, Dean, for the update there.
Mm-hmm.
The mid-afternoon game, 308 Mountain.
Which is also underway right now.
That's
depending.
stop, please
Mm-hmm.
stop. Dad's at Wrigley facing the Cubs, and yes, the series of the wild card round, a decisive game 3. Speaking with Blue Jays fans, a lot of consensus around what they want to see tonight. Wonder if you could guess.
100 innings.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would be extra innings and taxed bullpens, and maybe even bench clearing brawls with ejections that follow. These are scary teams to face. There are your odds for tonight's games. The heaviest favorite of the day, old Toucan Sam and his jinxie pants over there's Yankees.
Well, Jameson Taillon's still pitching, eh? Holy smokes.
Yeah, he's another pseudo-Canadian.
He was on the Pirates.
I have a hard
Yeah.
time betting on
And
that
had
one.
what? Testicular cancer?
Yeah, he
believe
was actually
so.
pretty good.
And it's Ryan and I were talking about it at the event we were at today.
Ryan.
Connolly Early is the starter for the Red Sox. First pitcher ever to start a winner-take-all postseason game within 30 days of his MLB debut.
He was pitching NCAA baseball earlier this year. I'm looking at his game log. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's pitching against college teams? All right.
Now, at the same
Don't have
time,
a lot of tape on him, I guess.
made his NHL MLB debut September 9th,
That was recently. Wow.
and I believe had 11 Ks.
Very good.
So he is good.
Okay. Well, a lot of pressure
Be
on the kid.
afraid.
See how he does. And might not be the first time we talk about a late debuting rookie pitching in this postseason because, the Jays are going to have to roll for Trey Savage as well. He didn't get up until mid-September.
It's good
Okay.
with kids, eh? They can just put them out there.
Yeah. See what they're made of. Too dumb to know any better. These kids, they don't know all the stakes. It's playoffs will be here every year. Just like you when you went to the Cup final in Florida.
Yep.
This is every year. Oh, no worries, guys. We'll be
Are
back
you-
next year.
Are you bet 365ing right now?
Oh, yeah, heavily. He's in there.
What do you see
It's
on?
in the
What do you
mix.
got? What do you like?
I like to bet for fun, right?
Responsibly.
Yeah,
Obviously.
fun.
You're not a sharp. You're just
But
doing it for fun.
I like the Cubs and the Padres.
Well, one of them's going to win. I got bad news for you. I don't know which one.
Yeah, you ride both sides on this show. Bet 365 a little more prickly when it comes to that.
Yeah,
They're
you
going to want you
You could pick both sides,
to
but
pick a side.
if you win, but
Considering not touching it.
if you win one bet, you're going to lose the other. That's the what I got to warn you about there.
Hmm.
Yeah, because if you said
Stay
one of
tuned
the-
for our NFL bets.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we got a game tonight. It is another NFC West clash on Thursday Night Football. Last week it was Seattle, Arizona. This one was looking like it was going to be a lot better, but that was before Juwan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall, and Brock Purdy were not going to play. So it'll be Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne and DeMarcus Robinson with Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
Rams minus 450. Huge favorites. Line was 5.5 before the injury designations, moved to 7 and continues to move. It's now 8.5 favoring the Rams. Anyone using this game tonight is one of their picks of the week.
No.
Nope. Do we want to talk about our feel? Because the odds makers are saying it's going to be Rams when you see a minus 450 next to them, but it is a big line.
I agree with the odds makers.
I wished I'd have had it at the 5.5.
Yeah, 5.5 would have been a move.
It might not matter.
It might not.
Might not.
It might not. Stafford's been very good. Puka Nacua looks like a Hall of Famer.
Puka's been
He's
unbelievable.
averaged 90 yards receiving a game. What are we talking about here?
What is it?
in his career.
Touchdowns in 3 straight for Devontae Adams.
He looks like a good fit there. Stafford's good, man. Remember the training camps? Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back. Well, he's standing and throwing.
Got a
He's
massage.
He's back.
Right. Right.
Back.
But I'm not touching it. If I had to, I would lay the points, but it's a big number.
Staying with football, but the 3-down variety, the Stamps are in BC
Let's
this
go.
weekend. This game, as you can see, 5 o'clock on Saturday, 3.5 the line, favoring the Lions, who mauled the Stamps at McMahon. Revenge on the mind of Dave Dickinson and company.
Right. Get after that quarterback.
Let's go. Make life miserable. There, hey, look at that. Now, this is a big if because I don't believe the Grey Cup playoffs.
So they start today?
They do not. But if they did, Stamps.
But do they?
They don't.
Oh.
The Stamps would be
Good if
hosting
they
the
did. It's
Bombers.
gorgeous.
Man, if they did.
What a night for
Oh,
fun.
great night for football.
Oof.
I don't want to confuse people. Do not go to the McMahon ticket office to buy tonight's playoff game. You could buy for their season finale, October, is it 18th or 19th? The Pink Power game. We got it right here. The 18th, 5 p.m. That's not this Saturday, nor the next Saturday, but it is their final home game of the year. And, of course, they're supporting the fight against breast cancer with all the pink. We love it. Go Stamps.
Go Stamps.
And again, Stamps.
Finish strong, Dave.
You've got Jack and I's number. You know we like those espresso martinis. 3-0. You want to make it 4-0.
We like the espresso martinis.
Jack, did you like those espresso martinis?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's
Oh,
right.
It's such not a football.
It's not a football
Hey,
beverage.
here's the beauty about the Red White Club. When it's really, really hot, AC. When it's a little bit chilly, like playoff football, warm.
So that's where you hang out.
Climate
I
controlled.
will never
At least at
go
the
there.
half.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Well, if you don't want to see me, that's
right.
It's a
Yeah,
public
I'll-
service announcement.
That's right.
And sales are way down in the Red White Club. Calgary FC in action. They're on the road. Greater Victoria against Pacific. Pacific's having a tough go this year.
That's okay.
4 o'clock start Sunday. Go get them, Cavs. Cavs favored. Look at this. Minus 182 for the win. Go get them, boys. They've had a great year. 3rd in the standings. Big crowds. Just getting ready for playoff soccer.
More to come.
Playoff footy on the way. Let's go. Live Golf. You familiar with the tour?
Mm-hmm.
Expensive. Not to go watch, but for the people who invented it, because it wasn't a thing. And now they're losing $461 million US a year, up from the $395 they lost last year. I guess down really is, but they're losing more money
Right.
at an incredibly rapid rate, Harry.
That's incredible right here.
Yes, thank you.
Be tough to write those checks.
Well, you'd have to have really, really deep pockets if you were going to cut those checks,
Right.
and not be too worried about losing $500 million in a year.
Here, you guys.
I
have
wonder
it.
if that's the circumstances.
Are they looking for a podcast? Because I could talk about golf. It'd be funny baloney.
oh,
but,
I'd love-
like,
I'd love it.
whatever you need.
Yeah.
you know, obviously, the Flames haven't paid us. This is not affiliated with the CSAC nor the NHLP
so
and
we're
NHL.
free agents.
But
in
we'd
terms
love to be
of-
affiliated with Live.
Call us.
Pick up the phone.
Ringy
You're
dingy.
all alone. Finally, some dumb shit, boys.
Oh, good.
That's what we
Oh,
love.
good.
Now, guys are dumb. We talk about it. Guys are dumb. We like big machines. We like doing stupid stuff. This looks like a snooker game of sorts, right?
Well, it's not snooker, but
That's
pool.
Snake shooting.
There you go.
Yep. That's something guys would do. How did they get it in there?
That's weird because I was in Gusto's pub last night. There was a pool table. I'm like, I should shoot some stick.
But a snake was already playing
No,
pool,
it's,
so you put your
If the snake was playing, I'd have challenged her.
What do we call that thing? It's not a front end loader, or is it? No.
that's got a
It's not a front end loader.
It's
No.
got a track
Bobcat,
on it. It's not a really bobcat.
mm,
Yeah.
Digger. That's what the kids would call it, the 6-year-olds. That's a digger, Dad.
Watch your mouth.
We'll keep moving.
Really?
Guys are dumb.
Okay.
Still dumb. This is called team skateboarding. I don't know that it's coming into the Olympics the next couple
Not
laps,
this
but they
year.
love those
Next.
experimental sports.
Yeah.
I like-
Oh my lord!
I like that they're all safety first. Got the helmets on. Things are going really smooth.
Tank tops.
Bang, right on his
Body
face.
slam. that guy be still running in the yellowish
The
tanny,
shorts? Yeah, he's in
going
trouble.
down.
Yeah, you can speed that.
That's
back
the
up,
big
Jack.
dumper.
Yeah, that's Cal Raleigh.
Cal.
They're on the road in San Fran. They need to find some big hills. That's Randy Rosarena and Julio Rodriguez. Oh, dear, jeez.
And again, upside being
Well, I guess you won't have any fingerprints anymore if you do any crimes
right,
because you've
yeah.
sliced all the skin off your hands. But other than that, I don't know that there's a lot of upside. Dumb animals, man.
good job. That'll be you and the kids this weekend, eh?
Oh, can't wait. Yeah, we're actually just soldering
Yeah.
it together. Yeah. I got a longboard, eh? So we just need to add one.
Oh, you got all of
skateboard.
those power tools.
That's right. Yeah. We're actually going to power it with the leaf blower.
With your soldering iron.
Put
Yeah.
it behind you. Matty
Finally,
Rose.
there's a lot going on
That's
here.
not bad.
There's a lot
That's
going on
not-
here. No,
No, it's not.
and that's about half that size. I want you to pay attention. A lot of details here.
Was it the mustache?
Guys
Yeah.
guys at Costco, and he loves his dogs. He's one of us. Let's go.
Came to Costco for a little snack.
Oh, Jesus.
The hat is something. Men,
That's it?
That's it.
we're still dumb.
Oh, Ryan.
That's the Pinder
You've been
Report
doing
for
so
Village Shot.
well.
He's a retired drug dealer. I thought it was funny, no? It's not funny. Try another joke. Some
What
other
was the
time.
point of that?
It's hot dogs. You always talk about the hot Costco dogs.
I do like a Costco dog.
See? Shoveler was there filling up with lemon lime. This guy's hammering dogs. Guys, moderation's okay. Moderation's a thing.
What about Village Honda, though? How are they?
Well, they've got a huge
Okay.
selection of used vehicles, all makes, all models, over 90 units on site, and over 500 more at their fingertips with the Wood Auto Group. Definitely worth the trip. They're located in the Northwest Auto Mall. It's your dealership for life.
Yeah, the blue cheese pizza guy needs a car for his kid, but he's American.
Ooh,
Problems.
It's a lot there. Hopefully you watched the show yesterday.
yeah, it's not gonna
I
be
was
close.
on the show yesterday, and I barely know that.
Yeah, it was a bit of a stretch there.
It's all right.
Thanks, Rhett. Back to you, Dean.
It's all right.
Call me.
Call me. Call me.
Were you on the phone yesterday talking about InvestMed?
I was. I'd done my first round of screening.
Right?
Very exciting. No red flags yet. We're going to
Right.
do some testing. Make
And
sure
were you-
everything's all right.
Was there something happening here next week?
Potentially.
Okay.
Soon.
You'll
Yeah.
let us know about that, right? If that's
Yeah, once we,
okay.
I believe my message was loop Dean and I in on an email and
I
we'll
see.
pick a date that works for everyone.
Will we do it on the show?
It could be some bonus content.
I feel like you don't.
Because you've undergone now InvestMed, invest-med.ca, cutting edge technology. It's about being proactive with your body and your general health. Designed for people who value their time. You want to take control of your, maybe mitigate any, if there's serious health issues underlying that
Just
you
be focused.
otherwise
Get
wouldn't
ahead of
know
it.
about.
Just thing that always happened on my dad's side of the family. Do I need to worry about that? Well, let's go check.
Deep
Let's go see.
dive into your body and your health. And if there is something going on in there that you otherwise wouldn't know about, then you can join forces with your InvestMed doctors and get it treated. And hopefully, life longevity,
There you go.
remaining healthy. Mitigate your risk for developing a serious illness, optimize all aspects of your health, enjoy life now and as you age. It's the technology. It's unbelievable. It's early detection. And the doctors, they're prepared to fight whatever fight needs to be fought, if there is one to indeed be fought.
Or rest easy.
With any luck, it's rest easy.
I like
For
that.
sure.
We're good at resting.
A
easy.
comprehensive, proactive screening battery to identify the risks and before it starts.
Get ahead of it.
It's very it seems very that's what you do.
Seems like common sense, right?
It's
right? But yet it's not. It's
Yeah. The way things traditionally have worked, it's like, hey, once you're feeling really awful, okay, well now we.
yeah.
Why didn't we get ahead of
I've
this?
been dealing with this for years.
Yeah, if you would have
Oh.
if we would have known about this years ago, we could
Jeez.
have done something. Well, that's what this is all about. Invest-med.ca. Book a 1-hour consultation with an InvestMed physician for just $199. Find out how to protect your future health. And we've all done that.
Yeah, the screen is.
You've gone through the entire deal, and it sounds like you're resting easy.
Not
which is great
necessarily.
news.
I got an email this morning.
Is there a couple things? Well,
They're
But
on
I've got
top of it.
options.
They're on top of
The
it.
email right here.
Preventative
So you have two options.
amputation. No, we're good.
Castration. Oh, I mean, we do joke around. We have some fun, but this is very serious. It's awesome that it exists and is at our disposal here in the city, that we can go and take care of ourselves.
As a specific example, like colonoscopies are encouraged to happen at a certain age. Our province is way behind that standard. And if you've got certain flags, you'd want to get them even sooner.
Yeah.
This is, it seems like common sense to your point.
Right. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to be healthy and live? Be great.
Do you want to make sure that you can get ahead of things if things are there? Yeah, we do.
Invest-med.ca again is that website. Go and check it out.
Test, don't guess.
We're pretty good at picking football.
Not to brag.
Actually, hang on a sec.
Just check that again.
We're not real good at picking football.
No, it's tough, eh? Those guys that set the lines.
But it doesn't mean,
But we're honest.
God, they're good at those lines. Eh? How do they know?
it doesn't mean you have to
These
be.
two teams haven't played for 4 years. How do you know?
Can't be.
How do you know? How do they know?
You can be whatever you want to be. Time for our football picks for Bet365. Game props, player props, totals, the money line, whatever your bet is. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app, get in the game. Now, we kind of talked about it already. We're not touching this Thursday night game. So, boy, I'm curious where we're going. A lot of games there, Rhett.
What?
A lot of games.
5.
I'm allowed to pick whatever I
You
want.
can do whatever
This
you
is
want.
My
You
card,
can
buddy.
do whatever
Take us
you
through
want.
it.
Well, the team at the top, have you guys heard of them?
The Buffalo Bills.
They're GT good, Dean, and they are always on my ticket. The Lions, I think, are crushers. And they may be the best team in the league.
At Cincinnati, and the Bengals looked awful. In
Bengals
football.
and the Lions do not care about feeling bad for you. They'll run it up on you. They'll beat you up on defense.
kneecap biters.
They crush teams.
Yeah.
Also, just because you didn't mention it, the Bills play Sunday night football against the Patriots AFC East matchup there.
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah,
really
it didn't
think-
matter.
It doesn't
at
matter
all
to you,
this
but the
guy,
rest of
to
us
everyone
will,
else, yeah.
will want to know who they're playing.
Colts blew it last week. Should have had a win for us. We should be one less loss and one more victory there. Who was
It was
that guy
Adonai
that dropped
Mitchell
the ball?
that was
Donkey.
tap dancing before the end zone.
I think they're a good football team. I actually do. So I'm taking the Colts. Giants at home +2. They've been weird.
Dark though.
And I haven't followed them. So I'm going with the Giants. And the Vikings, I know nothing about. But Peter Lubardius cheers for that team. And I'll be damned if I'm going to cheer against Peter Lubardi.
See,
Well
again,
said,
you're free to make your own selections.
Yeah, by all means.
And you may come to you may have the same card as Rhett. You might get there in a different fashion.
right.
Colts at home to the Raiders.
Raiders are a hot mess.
The Giants are in New Orleans.
Who have been awful.
And the Vikings are in wherever they are.
France.
France.
I think they moved to Germany this week, or is it London?
Say Paris?
London.
London.
No. Well, maybe they'll lose.
It's the morning game, 7:30 a.m. Set your alarm early for the Vikings. They play the Cleveland Browns, who have been tricky to figure out because they beat Green Bay.
Now,
But they
where are they?
London.
jolly old London.
With
Yeah,
a new
that's kind of
quarterback.
Viking. That's kind of Viking territory.
Gabriel.
Where are the
Gabriel.
Vikings from? Scandinavia?
No, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then who are the Dutch? Thanks, Jack.
How come I'm live and everybody else has a
I'm
You're
not
talking
sure.
about your
Making
picks.
picks.
You just wait. Watch what happens
What?
next.
This
Yeah.
is the technology.
I know, Jack. This is what's been working on.
Unreal.
Holy-
Wow.
Just
Boomer-
wait
Boomer,
till
back
see
to you.
the Jack Ometer is going to be amazing. I got 3 games. I didn't. You know what? I'd add if I could,
You
Oh,
like
I
the slate
can't
this
you?
week?
because we talked about it earlier
Stop.
this
No,
week.
that's
This
not
is,
it.
yeah.
Hey.
Hi,
guys.
everyone.
Hey. Who's that good looking fellow with the toucan shirt?
Like Rhett, the Buffalo Bills.
Never,
Oh, wow.
always. Never and always.
At home to the New England Patriots, -8.
Prime time.
Oh, it's,
People in Buffalo don't.
your
like
fans
New
don't
England.
know laying that kind of bill. Everybody loves the Bills. Yeah, it's true. This week, it's the right play.
Okay.
The Eagles, they haven't looked very good.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Jalen Hurts, he's not very good.
Till last.
Eagles, have they lost a game?
Nope. 4-0.
No, they have not lost a bloody game yet. They are taking on
They're hosting Denver.
the Denver Broncos.
Who I thought were going to be good, but maybe aren't.
Again, I don't know what you learn when you play Cincinnati. That's the thing about Denver. It's like, oh, well, that was okay. And then you're like, yeah, but it was Cincinnati. I'm not sure about Denver.
Eagles at home, -3.5. I'm giving away the 3.5. Give me the Eagles, and I'm with you with the Colts, pal.
At home against the Raiders.
They would have covered last week were it not for a unfortunate play, to be fair.
Whoops.
So I'm going to give away 7 there as well. It feels very fan, it's, you're taking all the favorites and home favorites, all this sort of thing. Yeah. And if I can, I'm also going to jump on another fan favorite, the Lions -10. I'm with you.
Okay.
I feel
Just
like
No. You can't change your card
What?
once you've registered.
What?
once I've registered.
Well, here's the thing. We can't let you put it on the card because the rest of us have it. And if we all pick a game, that game always loses.
But I want to.
So just as a friend, leave it off your card.
Is that our guarantee for tomorrow's show?
Well, it could be, yeah.
All right.
You want to add it to your
But I
card
do
and
like-
sewer it for all of us? You could do that.
Fine, I'll keep it off.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I also am with the Giants and Jackson Dart, who looked good against my disappointing Chargers last week in his debut.
Voop.
They
We need
get
that
2
sound effect.
points at the Saints. Winless Saints. Winless, brutal Saints. The Rattler. All right. I'll take those 2 points. They don't even have to win. Just
Covered against the Bills last week.
Bucks have kind of screwed us a bit, Jack, and I don't like it, but I do think it's Baker Mayfield in Seattle. He can keep it close, keep it within a field goal. We cover. We like that. And I am absolutely with Rhett all about the Lions against the hapless Bengals. They don't do anything well, except paint stripes on uniforms. The Lions are out for blood. They will not lay up. If they're up by a touchdown, they will continue to throttle the Bengals. I think they cover the 10. Those are my 3 picks of the week to get back to 500, obviously, because they're all perfect.
Yeah. Confident.
Rhett, I'm taking a page out of your book this week.
What?
Yep.
Can we get Jack in
I didn't write
the
it.
circle there? The Jack.
I'm trying. The camera's not showing up. I do have a camera now, by the way.
Well, how would we know if we never use it?
I don't know.
It's okay.
It's not showing up in the thing.
Don't
Anyways.
interrupt them. What are you
Yeah,
talking
Ryan,
about?
shut up.
Get him rattled.
Texans. Guess who they're playing? The Ravens.
Oh, I see what you're doing here.
Who's starting for the Ravens?
God, Cooper
Some
Rush.
duster.
Cooper Rush.
Some
So
duster.
we're going to take the Texans -1.5, playing the Ravens. We'll move to the Vikings. We already established who they're playing. The Browns.
Oh,
Who are they playing at quarterback?
that rookie Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel. Yeah.
Vikings destroy the Browns. I like them -3.5.
Salisbury Hill.
And then the Lions are playing the Bengals.
Oh,
Jake Browning, no good at quarterback. Jamar Chase, not doing anything. Lions love to run up the score. I'll take them -10. Full AFC North onslaught. Things are looking up for Pittsburgh.
So how was this taking a page out of Rhett's book?
it's all just
Just all
cheering.
just cheering.
Okay.
Every team in the Steelers division, he has losing. He's taking the
I
other
haven't
side.
been a
of
good
it.
enough fan. I got my jersey on.
It's a way to get focused, Jack.
I had to focus this week.
I like that.
Peter Gabriel.
I'm bringing you
Yeah.
Boris
The
Sandoval.
Bengals, is that locomotion? Do the locomotion with me? Is
Hmm.
that-
Come on, baby.
Dude.
No, that was Kylie Minogue.
Ah, damn it. What's the Bengals song? They got to win.
Walk Like an Egyptian.
Thank you. Damn it.
Peter Gabriel?
Eternal Flame also. Great song. Susanna Hoff's hot.
Nice.
Still?
Probably.
Cool.
Jack?
Would you?
I don't know.
Check.
You in the Melfs, Jack?
Bet365. Download the app. Get into the game. Must be 19 or older.
What's our group pick? Are we doing that tomorrow?
We'll curse the team tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow.
I need more information. Closer we get to game.
That's
time.
right. It's
That's
so
right. He's got to
far
make his
out.
rounds. That's going to be calling the
Goodness
trainers.
gracious. Like you're maybe watching this podcast, listen to it on a Saturday or a Sunday. We're doing this on a Thursday.
Goodness.
Like heroes.
Should have gone on a Tuesday. We get more points. with
Putting
the-
our reputations on the
Rams.
line this far out. I mean, think of the things that we don't know what the weather's going to be.
Yeah.
Pets' heads are falling off.
Crazy. Pets' heads are falling off. The Daily Face-Off Survivor Pool is officially live.
Live.
And if you think you've got the hockey knowledge to go the distance, well, this one's for you. It's a game of elimination strategy and a $2,500 grand prize for the last fan standing. Here's how it works. You start with 2 lives. Each round, you pick one winner from the slate of NHL games, but here's the twist. You can only use each team twice throughout the entire contest. If you get a pick wrong, that's 1 life gone. Lose twice, and you are out.
See ya.
The pool runs until there's just one person left standing, and that winner takes home $2,500. So if you're ready to outlast the rest, sign up now at dailyfaceoff.com or hit the link in the show notes. May the best fan survive.
If I win this hockey pool, do I have to give the smoker to Kid Sport?
Yeah, probably.
So I just sign up with a fake name. That's the move.
Yeah. Something like that.
So, wow,
Something
that'll
like
go
that.
to the charity.
All right. So there's that. There is that. Hey, you know what we should do before we super chats?
Super.
Money raised goes to the youth centers of Calgary. It's just that simple. And if you do put down a little money, we're going to get you on the show. It's like you're a co-host.
You're part of the show.
Yeah. Just like you're a part
Just
of
like
the show.
big fat guy in R&B.
Handsome Dan.
Him too.
$10. I've got some advice for Jack when choosing his potential partners. Beauty fades. Infatuation cools, but crazy is forever.
Those are words to live by, Jack.
So he's saying go get a crazy.
I think he's saying avoid.
Dumb that down for me.
Don't find a crazy person.
Don't find someone crazy.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Someone beautiful today might not be in 50 years, Jack. Someone you're infatuated with now might not be infatuated with in 50 years. But if someone's crazy today,
It tends to
Crazy
stick
forever.
around, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It's hard to shake.
the crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And it could work in reverse. Maybe someone is like, as far as beauty, maybe as they age, they become
Gracefully.
more beautiful, or
No,
infatuation.
That doesn't happen.
The crazy part is, yeah, it's hard to debate.
Did you ever hear anyone say, "Hey, remember their crazy old so and so? They're not crazy anymore"? Never heard that.
Crazy,
never had
yeah,
that.
crazy Joe Davola.
Remember that crazy Jack, the producer?
Yeah.
He's not crazy anymore. What?
Oh, he's really
How
kind
did
of
he beat that? Oh,
Yeah.
apparently just he added a little more protein to his diet. He's not crazy anymore.
Yeah.
Keto.
really leveled out.
Yep, not crazy.
Thank you, Dan.
Always insights from Handsome Dan.
He's a thinker.
Back in.
Oh.
$10. I miss the animals in the Pinder Report. Shut up, Dan. Fuck. How will I know what's happening in Australia without my local Aussie broadcast? Yeah, I don't know.
Should I share with you,
No.
with them, Jack, what I shared with you earlier?
Yeah, what's going on?
We have
No.
sent some
The
sonars.
wild Australian animal that I'm thinking of is alive and kicking.
We're being left on read or read, whichever
Oh,
word.
okay. Yeah.
Messages have been sent. Messages have not been received.
Uh-oh.
No response ping.
If anyone is in the
Melbourne area.
Melbourne,
Toowoomba.
just go and give a little knock on the man cave there.
Yeah.
See if Trigger's around.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine.
He's probably coaching footy down there.
Could it be your phone situation? Because you're on a new phone.
No, because it
So
uploaded the WhatsApp. All the messages were there.
All right.
Now I got to try to find them on Insta because that's where we originally connected. But I was
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah.
easier if you just send the videos through this way. But I'm getting nervous.
I do not want to start like
We'll have to
in
go
Edmonton.
over
They
that.
don't want to start a season without a McDavid extension. I don't want to start a season.
We'll
without-
have to
Uh,
go
it's-
over
I'm
that.
getting
Those are
nervous.
rad.
2 weeks ago, unread.
Wasn't there a movie about some guys that took the beer to their buddies in Vietnam during the war? This will be our call to arms. We will have to
We'll
go to
go find 'em.
Australia to locate this human.
Yeah, man. Jack, can you do the show for 3 weeks?
It's not our
I'm
fault.
coming with.
Jack's coming with us.
I'm just gonna have to try.
He's our guide.
Guys, I'm sorry. We're probably not going to have shows for a bit.
Hey, Jack, is that a poisonous spider? Yeah, I don't know, guys. Jack, is that snake dangerous? What
No,
snake?
we bring
Ah!
him along and say, Jack, see if you
Poke
Yeah,
that with a stick,
yeah,
Jack.
if you get
Yeah.
bit.
Did you chug a carbonated beverage? Oh no, that's some sort of other foam pouring out of your eyes and
Dear.
ears. There you go. Oh, how about Handsome Dan coming through? Jared H. $10. Fellas!
Look at the hair on Jared. Oh, boy.
With the upcoming soup/stew season approaching, do you have advice on dicing/slicing onions? I've been doing it with a welding mask on. Please advise.
If you go to the farmer's market, they'll do it for you.
Really? Got a fancy slicer dicer thing?
Well, you just say, hey, I want this diced up and put into my containers. Yeah, they do.
Genius.
Charge you for it.
Yeah, I think that's
I try and shuffle it off to the person I live with.
Get your hands off him.
Deal with this.
great. Stop. Do you get used to it?
No. You run it under cold water, actually, Jared.
Because I've heard that because on an onion you're going to have a top and a bottom, the root and then the top, right?
Mhm.
I had heard that if you don't do the root is where so you kind of
so work from the outside to the top to bottom.
top to bottom or outside in or whatever. But I don't have a.
You can buy goggles. Have you seen those? The onion cutting goggles? They
Yeah,
look really nerdy and you're soft.
I was
but
going to say it's really kind
if you're already wearing welding
other
masks,
thing
like that looks
Jared
normal.
H. Run it under a little bit of cold water. It'll be fine. And reach down and give him a squeeze.
Thanks, Jared H.
You could also get the mandolin. If it's
Well, I guess for that,
right, because then
that's
it's
not dicing. That's slicing.
but you can with if you've got these plus this.
You're an idiot.
I'm not an idiot. That's how it works.
No, it's a slap chop.
That's not well. It's slap chop. Yeah, you're probably going to be free of that. But if you have the mandolin, you're going to be able
You
to
be careful with slap chop. I've cut my fingers on that.
Boy, the mandolin is
Careful.
Isn't that it gives me the
Oh, I know
It's like a Japanese knife. Very sharp.
Oof. Do you know what a
You
mandolin
just
is,
know
Jack?
that fingertip is gonna.
I know.
Isn't that kind of guitar in India where the Beatles made that all?
Bruce Hornsby in the Range.
Mhm.
I have no idea
Great song.
About Bruce Hornsby?
about a mandolin.
Oh, well,
It's a Star Wars series.
Mandalorian?
Okay, that's close.
that was good. You guys like that?
Nah, I didn't
There's a
watch
movie
that.
coming out about
Oh,
it.
you don't watch that stuff.
No.
Bounty Hunter.
Who was talking about the expose?
Me.
That one.
I'm excited to watch that.
That'd be a good name for it, eh? Expose.
Because with the Canada, no, you know what? With Expose A Canada question mark.
Huh?
Mm.
Expose is a word. Digging deep into expose. I'm going to allow it.
Okay. Not sure the Quebecois would like your Anglophone.
Fuck them.
Okay, good. We'll move on.
You heard it here
Back
first.
to you, Dean.
Michael.
Michael Kidd.
$10.
Michael.
That's a good day for the user.
Book ended.
Flames bookended a below 500 year with a 5-0 start and a 10-2-4 finish. Cootie Hardos to the boys, but they are not close. Please give us direction in October. Also, nice to see Pinder less grumpy. Well,
I'm not sure what would cause that.
I don't know why it would be. Nothing we've talked about at the start or partway through the show.
Definitely not pre-show either.
Yeah, definitely not pre-show.
Mhm.
Uh,
Thanks, Michael Kern.
Michael.
sounds
Stirring
famous,
up
Michael
shit.
Kern.
Michael
Kern.
Kern. Directed by Michael
Yes,
Kern.
doesn't it have that sort of?
November. A police officer and his dog. Michael Kern movie. Thank you, Michael. Keep up the good work.
Less grumpy.
Is Guillermo del Toro?
There's Benicio,
No,
who is
that's
the actor. And then, yes, Guillermo is the director.
Was it Guillermo, that guy that...
Yes, someone came up to me at the Flames game the other day, and they're like, "I work with Guillermo. When you used to say Guillermo Salazar,
Guillermo
that was so funny. We played it all the time."
And the Guardians are good at the bullpen. Here's Guillermo Salazar, the log man. They're down by 5. The soft topping Leslie.
I still don't understand how that, or remember how that.
I don't either.
What, the Guillermo Salazar?
Yeah.
No, it was the tie-in. It was
Remember what happened?
I
Like,
think there was just something, and then it's, someone named Guillermo Salazar?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he's like 3 blocks from here. So what are you talking about?
Guillermo popped in.
Salazar.
Michael McKean is an actor.
The hell's that got to do with
Well, you had Michael Kern,
Michael Keaton.
I liked Michael Keaton.
He's a good Batman, no?
Michael Keaton's a
What
good
was
actor.
it? Was it? Who was the guy that did Mr. Mom? Michael Keaton?
That was Michael Keaton. Mr. Mom, or was it?
Was it Mr. Mom?
What about Miss Doubtfire?
You know what I mean.
I do.
It's a real good show when it was our age. We had a VHS.
He was also in a movie called Night Shift, where he and this other buddy, they ran was it a funeral home, like a funeral parlor? And they'd have parties with hot chicks amongst the dead bodies late at night.
Okay.
No, that was Wedding Crashers.
No,
Close. Chaz.
no. But he was a good Batman. I liked him as Batman. What was the other one he was in more recently?
Don't make me Google.
Is it about a bird or something?
He was in the Spider-Man movie. It's a villain.
He's not a villain, though.
Nightcrawler? Crawler, Night Tracker. What was
Beetlejuice. Oh, that's the old ones. Get to the new ones. Birdman.
Birdman?
I don't watch TV.
Can't afford it.
Mm-mm. No time.
Too busy.
Didn't he play the McDonald's guy?
Yep.
The founder.
Rock.
The founder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Attaboy, Michael. Thanks for supporting the show.
Michael
Your
Keaton.
chair's kind of clunky.
Like the Flames roster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, tomorrow, if it's like, it'll be in great shape by tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
If it's anything like how that worked out for the
Waivers,
Flames
baby.
roster.
Let's go.
These guys, this is a hell of a roster. They got goalies, like these guys. It's gonna be a hell of a year.
Coley in the backup spot now that
Yeah, you can erase the other guy.
good.
That's the developing story, eh?
Hey, expose, eh?
You know what? I'll say this. You hear from don't worry, what a Pike or whatever flash with his dog there. Hey,
Yeah,
it's preseason.
doesn't
Don't
matter.
give a shit. Don't worry about the preseason.
That's
I'm
Papa
like,
Top
hey,
if it
whatever
matters. Yeah.
Yeah, tell Papa Top today
That's
that
right.
the preseason don't matter.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't. You told me preseason.
I thought we were under
What?
the assumption that this shit didn't matter.
There's 8 of these useless.
You saw the guys in front of me. They didn't think it mattered.
Why did?
Connie's
Why does it
like,
matter to me?
5 on 19, Papa Top. 5 on 19.
God, it'd be intimidating to go in and talk. to him.
Wouldn't he?
Oh,
6'5".
Oh man, Conroy.
Oh, hi, sir.
just text me, please. I don't want to.
Yeah.
No chance.
Craig wants
GM
to-
wants to see him as no.
I'm leaving.
Hey, Hanlon, I'm going to go grab lunch for the fellas. Why don't you talk to Papa Top there?
Big show tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
We're going to curse an NFL team. What else? we
Big
got
one
on this
tomorrow. Yeah.
thing? Hawaiian T-shirt day.
Should we pick tonight's who do you
Game
like,
day?
just for fun?
We all like the Rams.
Not count. All right, I'll go the opposite just to be a team guy.
Thanks.
Thank you.
McCaffrey will come through.
It's your boy. You really liked him. That's
8.5, eh?
8.5.
Oh, don't start pondering and your deep thinking. Look at he's even got the old man arm on. Like,
Get the,
I don't know. Sonny.
let's get the little teapot going on there.
This here's my spout.
The overhead pour me out.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, boom, we got another super chat.
Hey, fuck! Hammer the horns. Let's go.
F words. Jeez.
I was thinking we
Rocket
get to do
dog.
it. There's sure a lot
Is that
of
the Swedish chef?
Rocket Dog. Why keep Miro over Solo? I thought this team was trying to insert younger players. It would make sense to me if Solo wasn't waiver eligible. Also, all seasons of 90210 were just released on Crave.
Heather Locklear. Or was she Melrose?
She was Melrose.
Damn it.
This is is that Tiffany
Courtney Cox.
Thiessen?
Courtney Cox.
That's
No?
Friends.
But before that, no?
God.
Oh, I thought she was on
Courtney
Courtney
Cox.
What's 9021?
Oh,
Jesus Christ,
Jack.
Jack. Luke Perry?
Rocket Dog. Don't disagree.
Canadian.
Don't
Remember,
understand.
he's doing the Indy 500 forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to go
that's
watch.
Jason
Priestley.
That's not why you're watching 90210.
No, but it's
No.
got some beefcake for the ladies too. You can watch it with your once you get a girlfriend, Jack.
Well, if I'm watching that at
Was it Luke Perry?
Yeah.
T's and P's.
8 seconds.
This is
Tough
actually a
even.
very good point by Rocket Dog. Like this actually suggests they're not done with Miro because you didn't have to expose Solo to
He's the
waivers.
cheapest number 4 in the league.
Yeah, it's proven not to be
Rat.
that. Hanley's now the cheapest number 4 in the league. Let's
Listen,
be honest.
He took it back.
Oh, I didn't
It doesn't
know.
happen often, but
I didn't
Pinder
remember
finally
that
took
part.
the flag out of the ground. He laid it down. It's, okay, I'm done.
Can't fight this fight.
It turned out it was weaker.
I can't fight this.
Yeah, as it turns out,
Heavy lifting by Weeks.
Uyghur can do a thing or two with a thing or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's making chicken salad out there.
Yeah. Did another one come in, Jack? Yeah, just.
Oh,
Oh.
$6.99.
6 Oilers suck.
Somebody said McDavid's going to sign on Monday.
Season starts Tuesday.
Who told you that?
Oh, we're not going to say.
Okay.
Sources.
All the sources connected to the Oilers are very confident he's going to sign, but they're also the people that were very confident he'd be signed already. What does Connor actually want to do? Because I know the Oilers are really hopeful he's signing. That makes sense.
We're going to have to say some prayers this weekend.
And then the flip
Yeah, I
side,
don't know.
yeah. 100 Hail Marys, Jack.
I guess I haven't. Again, I don't spend a whole lot of time thinking about the Oilers and their contracts and the whole McDavid thing. But it's so. If you weren't going to sign 2 or 3 weeks ago,
What's changed?
have you seen? It's like, okay, well, I've seen the business that you've conducted before.
He was
puck
so
drop.
worried about Kaprizov and what he was going to get. He was like, I'm not playing for less than that guy.
Once they got Connor Ingram to the Bakersfield Condors,
Yeah,
it's
so it's like,
undeniable.
well, now,
Yeah.
well done. You've passed the test. I will sign.
Or maybe he was going to sign and then they lost 4-2 last night. And that changes everything.
And on the flip side, if he doesn't sign before opening puck drop, I don't think that's any more grave.
No, it was not done in the summer. It's in the fall, and we're still in the fall.
Yeah, it's
The next pressure point is the trade deadline.
he can do whatever he wants
Earn the right.
whenever he wants.
Yes.
They know it. He knows it. The hockey world knows it.
And
But Connor, we know you're watching.
maybe he just
Get
wants
the
to
hell
see
out
how
of
good
there.
they are. That's fine.
Get the hell out of there.
Connor, come on.
Do the right thing.
You don't
Connor.
even need to come
Connor.
here. Like we tried.
No,
guys
we're
to
not
come
even
here. Just get the
pretending.
hell out of
Go away. That's what we're saying. We're not saying
Head
get
east,
in.
young man.
Get out of
Yeah.
here.
Head east.
That's right.
there. That's right.
I don't like that last super chat. I don't like that at all. I know.
Jack,
Yep.
late starting show today.
Mm-hmm.
We
Beta testing.
yeah, we had some stuff to do. So it was a bit of a
Oh my
run and gun
God.
kind of a show. It was kind of a scramble.
Lots of news
We
too.
got kind of, we dove into some actual
Waivers.
kind of
So we
hockey
should
stuff.
start
There was some
later.
swearing.
Teams got
Pinder Report took a backward step in the snake / unfunny bad video
Yeah,
department.
back to back.
Mm,
Bad videos.
All that under consideration. And how would you say that? How was the show today?
Better late than never.
Really? Because I thought it was better early than never.
Is that how it goes?
I thought you were better not at all
better
than
early
ever.
than late.
When?
Just
I was
not
good.
doing a show as opposed to doing one.
Well, I
Right.
just thought in this show
Late
in
like never.
particular, our best stuff was early on, and now we're
Running out of
hungry.
gas here.
Good show.
Talking about Connor
Oh, see,
McDavid.
Jack trying to
Jack,
not fool Jack.
How was
I
Dean-
like the pre-show?
how was Dean's shirt today?
Unbelievable.
Right?
It's my bird shirt.
That's
where,
money.
where did I get one of those?
The Bird Star.
I'm telling you that.
Can't have other people wearing that shirt in town,
Come
Jack.
on
Shut
now.
the heck up.
Could you
Have
imagine?
everybody
own
walking
damn
around with one of
style.
these?
Imagine showing up to an
Come
event
on.
with 2 or 3 of us.
Oh my
Shit.
God.
Come on now.
So are you guys in the same cult?
If
Let's
there
rock
was
those in Nashville.
Are you
if
part
there
of
were
the
a
band?
bunch of
brothers?
people, think of how embarrassed I would be wearing this shirt if a bunch of other people were wearing it.
Jack, you can't be buying this shirt. Gosh, stop looking for a shirt online.
Well, big show tomorrow.
Good shit.
Man, I can't wait.
It's a lot to ask.
Woohoo!
This is 24 hours.
Man.
We got Drago tomorrow?
Yeah.
Nice.
Pop Top's going to be a good Oiler.
Papa
They put that
Top
claim
on
in.
waivers. Maybe we'll have to start the show late so we find out the Papa Top news.
To the Oilers, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to the Oilers.
Oh, what if Connor wants him? He's going to the Oilers.
I don't think Connor wants Papa Top.
Wants to play him next Wednesday is what he wants.
Well,
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 are you eating today?
yeah.
What are you going to eat?
I don't know. I got borscht in the fridge
What is
that I took out of the freezer.
it's
Good for
Thursday.
you.
The farmer's market's open, and I like going there because there's all kinds of options. When you
Yeah.
go there.
Someone had taken some Rhett in the wild photos. We dare encourage you to take pictures of Rhett when you see him in the wild and send them to us. We love putting them on the show.
I hope I wasn't on my dock and my gitch.
No, you were at the farmer's market and someone had mentioned this was the second or third stand you'd gone to get a meal from.
I've got 3 kids.
All in school.
That's right.
Yes, you do have 3 kids.
Butter chicken. Take that home all the time.
Oh, yeah. Get some playoff
Taco
baseball
platter.
What are we making tonight? Playoff baseball,
Thursday nighter.
football.
Love.
Send this damn show.
Making. See you, buddies.
Big show.